Alright, Cotton. I got for us today Basilisk Water Havian. I put it on RoY, as you can see, with the sub. And I just put a few morsels going across the side. You might notice that there's just a few fungus on the side as well, added on top of it. You're not allergic to death caps, are you?
I'm pretty sure everyone's allergic to death caps. Death caps.
Are you not
asking.
allergic to death caps?
Yeah.
Well, you can't
I'm
feed
going
that to other
to eat
people.
something that says...
Maybe it's ether caps then. Ether caps, that's what it was. Yeah, ether
That's what
caps.
you're telling me.
So you're certain? Those aren't mushrooms.
They're not.
Ether caps, no.
So I put more protein in with my basilisk.
That's really what you put on
Oh,
there.
fuck me. Let's get that right. You should do that later. But, alright, let me just brush off these. Give me a second here. Here we go. Oh, shit. There goes the basilisk, too. I gotta fucking start over.
Listen, if you give
Mustard
me...
on toast is pretty good.
If you give me any inkling in the library that you were a man of intelligence, I would assume you were a double agent at this point.
First of all, I don't use ink in any of my sandwiches. Alright, let's get that right.
I should hope not.
Not even space squid ink?
No, not even. Well,
Oh, squid ink
Alright,
pasta,
that's
though.
fine.
You've done that. That's
I've
pretty
done the
good.
squid egg pasta.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was interesting.
From space.
I'm sorry, who eats death caps?
People who are
undead?
dead, usually.
Usually people you would try to assassinate, but I guess I'm not trying to assassinate you, so ether caps would be good, right?
I think so.
I call this ether cap Water Havian.
Did you just rebrand it right in front of me?
Fury will like, yeah, nice, thanks.
Sir, no!
He's gonna like
It's ether cap. It's ether cap. It's fine.
he's gonna go to slap it, and then he remembers last time when Hoagie took it very personally, and he's just gonna like grab it and kind of firmly pull it away and be like, I don't know if this is I don't know if this will suit your body.
Oh wait, that's raw.
How dare you? You're trying to serve raw ether caps to people?
Thorgon would be so pissed at me.
Where's your Bramsey standards?
All right, that's it. I don't know. I lost my mojo.
Sounds like we're dining on instant ramen noodles again tonight, sirs.
I'll get it
So
right
be it.
eventually.
Ramen noodles and hardtack.
I look forward to your masterpiece meal, sir.
I appreciate you.
I have a
This
question.
Water Havian. Another one off the list.
I don't know why we keep it on this
Why
ship.
do
I
you-
hate hardtack.
We're never gone that long. Why do we have hardtack on?
I don't know. They put it on this ship for us.
We have a refrigerator.
I think
I like hardtack.
Thorgon's
We
beef
buy
Wellington.
it because you
that
tell
sounds
me
useless.
to get rations. No one told me they don't like hardtack.
Now, why wouldn't you like hardtack?
Hughes kind of
And
looks
I'll
at you
eat
like,
some.
I mean, that's just the standard Navy
And I'll be
ration.
thoroughly
I will
I'm
say-
a fan of Seabiscuit.
I will say it is rich to say you bought hardtack. They just give it to us.
Yes, and I've made a wonderful use
That-
of the budget.
That sounds thrifty to me. I like it.
How much
I
hardtack
believe
have
so
you
too.
stored on this ship?
There's 24.3 kilograms, sir.
Offload some of it.
Absolutely not. I'll eat it.
Well, I mean, in a pinch, it can be used as a ballistic missile.
Yes. And I saved us money on
Ooh,
ammo.
I bet if you
You're
dip
welcome.
If you dip it in some tea, it'll get a nice saltness, maybe.
Yeah. See? Listen,
But
there are
then-
lots of uses.
But then again, if we took off some of the hardtack, maybe we could carry actual ballistic missiles.
You know
At
what,
what
sir?
cost, Captain? At what cost?
You know, sir, I never thought about it that way.
You could crush the hardtack up, pour
Next time
some
we're in
milk
port,
in.
I'll be sure to talk about that with the quartermaster on base.
Hoagie makes a great breakfast cereal.
Gotta write this down.
Green tea, matcha,
Trade
sponge cake.
food full
That's
bullet.
useless.
All right, and thank you and welcome to Lizards and Locations, episode 5 of Roots of Yggdrasil. We are just now arriving into the Asgard system, but before we get into it right away, we want to talk about our sponsors for the day. First of all, is rolling for what now?
What?
I don't know what they're rolling for, but it sounds interesting, and I'm intrigued. Our secondary sponsor, and one we've definitely all been partaking in lately, is Dice Legion. your one-stop shop for polyhedrons and polyhedral accessories. That's not their tagline. That's just something I say whenever we bring it up. I do really enjoy the bag that is also a dice tray. I think that's fun.
It's pretty fantastic.
And they're so popular, they're sold out right now, but they'll be back, I'm sure.
But yes, if you would like to purchase a bag that is also a rolling tray, you can go to their website. Follow the link in the description and use the offer code LIZARDS for 10% off of your entire purchase. The whole thing. The whole goddamn thing.
Yep.
Besides that, we're going to go right into it now, check out our intro, and we'll be right back.
Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the world of Eldenhelm, a magical place filled with mystery and majestic beasts. We follow the chronicles of our adventurers brought together by a mysterious being known as Vindon. Many exciting adventures await these unlikely heroes. Follow their excellent adventures on a podcast platform near you, right there, by you, on your phone.
What's the phone?
Oh, hi, Trouble.
Yeah, hi.
You're supposed to be with your party.
I heard you talking.
Oh, okay.
So I came over. Hi.
Okay. Well, head on back to your friends. You know, tell the people bye.
What people?
These ones. I mean,
Well, I don't see these people. Where?
you know what, just check out the podcast, guys. I need to
What's
get
the
her
podcast?
back. Come on,
What are you talking about? Bye. People.
Rolling for What Now? Find us on all social media and wherever you get your podcasts. And flowcode.com/pages/rolling for what now.
Okay, so you guys have arrived at the Asgard system. As you guys have warped in, you see this absolutely massive gas giant orbited by several different moons on the backsplash of a very vibrant star field, and also a large bluish-white star that you seem to be in orbit around. Very energetic, very, it's just energetic. You see a couple little alarms go off that says you're in a high energy location. Nothing dangerous, but be aware. So as you guys look over this this system, you can see as you're kind of orbiting this giant, bright brown gas giant, it's almost just on the edge of igniting nuclear fusion. There's a lot of heat and energy coming off of the gas giant as well. You see, as this system of moons rotates somewhat unnaturally close to it. But what would you like to do?
Is there any sort of... So, we're here, planet's orbiting kind of close, a lot of energy coming off of it. It appears to be coming from the gas giant specifically, right?
There's energy coming from the gas giant and also a lot of energy coming from the star itself.
When you say energy, do we have an idea of what kind of energy we're talking about? Is this like radioactive? Is this something...
It's radiant energy.
Radiant, okay. So, I mean, very luminous. I mean,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a very bright star. This is
Okay.
on the cusp of becoming a blue, super high energy star.
Okay.
Where, if that were the case, you would have to be pretty far away from it in order to not get burned to a crisp.
Okay.
So we have pretty significant protections on our ship that are rewarding against.
I mean, spelljammers are kind of implied to have a protective bubble around the ridiculous amounts of energies that are in Wildspace.
Mhm.
And I imagine that would also apply to stellar radiation. But again, Wildspace is kind of dictated by your perception. And because you know that high energy stars are dangerous, they therefore become dangerous.
So, I guess this is it. This is Asgard, huh?
It is a little underwhelming from what you expect.
Yeah.
Because like when you think of Asgard, all four of you think of like, even if you don't necessarily believe in the gods, you think of like this paradisical like expanse of just like maybe like an Earth-like world, or I know you may not know what Earth or Faerun or anything like that is, but like you kind of like picture that kind of like verdant field. And to arrive at a star system that is named as such, it's like, huh, well now what? And to be fair, several of the moons around this gas giant, you can see, are large and have enough atmosphere to support life.
I mean, we could just land on a moon and see what happens.
You think it's safe to do that?
Is it safe to be this close to a giant star? I mean, we're kind of in a risky spot as is. But this is Asgard.
But is it the Asgard?
Yeah, it's not very impressive.
I will admit, the looks are deceiving.
Maybe that's a defense.
Maybe it just means God's really great, you know.
No, Allfather's great.
Speaking of the Allfather, if you had to guess where in this star system we would find Odin?
Depends. You know what I mean? Is he going through a slumber? Is he going, you know what I mean? Could be a number of places.
Make a religion check.
Is that a 7 or is that cocked?
It's pretty 7.
Okay, just want to make sure.
It's pretty 7.
Well, grand total of 7.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Can I do a history check?
Give me the context of what you're trying to think of.
Sort of remembering any kind of information about from the books that we read about, like, the kind of...
Oh, the trek that you read at the library?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a history check for that because that was like a session ago. So it's pretty fresh in your mind. Basically, the books and the scrolls that you read were a recounting of somebody's trip to Asgard, trip to this particular system. And when you've read that, you've found out that he went to several of the different moons. Specifically, he went to, let me look this up. He went to Air, which is like one of, as you can see, like, because I imagine you like wrote notes on this. Air is one of the closer ones. It's very arid. It's like this almost little tan ball with like little spots of water on it. But it's about the size of Pluto. But again, these moons they have atmosphere. They have enough energy and enough like gravity to stick an atmosphere to its surface. So you can go on there and hypothetically walk around. At least according to the notes and the scrolls that you wrote, or that you read.
Well, seeing as this is sort of a storybook adventure, maybe it's best to start by following the story.
Sure, why not?
There are a couple of very green moons as well. So that's the one that they said they went to, but there are other options though. There's also one that is...
And they said they went to that one and then they were able to come back. So
yes, that was the hard part about finding a place where like they went to the area and then came back. You found a few different ones where like they said they were going to go to there. Like there's a log of them leaving. There's no log of them returning.
My character is thinking follow in the tracks because they got out of there alive, and so he's thinking, okay, if we land there, there's probably, if there are people there, they wouldn't be hostile enough to warrant, like, the book would have said, oh yeah, we barely got out of there with our lives, or, you know, some kind of tale about the harrowing journey coming from that place. So I'm thinking, safe enough to land, safe enough to get information on the other ones, potentially.
And this is Air, E-I-R.
Yeah.
Which anybody who wants to... Like, we can make everybody make a religion check on that one as well.
No, am I just doing mine or do?
No, you can do it again. Everyone make a...
9.
14.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
19.
Anybody that got above 15 recognizes that air is the name of a Valkyrie.
I'm really glad there's gonna be like breathable air down there, you know?
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean,
Maybe.
I don't know what's going to do to my sandwiches, but we'll see.
The name of a Valkyrie.
It's Valkyrie, you say?
Yeah.
We're breathing in Valkyries.
Like right now.
Is that what you want to read?
I mean, air, breathing, makes sense.
Walk up to it, try it.
Sure, why not?
Well, we're about to go try it in just a second here. Rockbell, take us down to air.
You got a captain, and you feel the Spelljammer kind of lurch into its gravitational kind of setting, going from Wildspace into dealing with a direct gravitational thing. It might be a bit. It might be a bit
trying to
rough.
spread
on you.
mustard on my
It might be a
right
bit.
now.
You might get a little bit on your fingers.
Ah.
Oh wait, no, here, let me...
Ew.
That's for the OnlyFans
Indecent.
content.
We don't
Alright, I'm going to have Miss Rockbell
Not
make a
looking into
few
the-
checks behind the scenes. See what happens here. I just dropped a d20. Great, awesome, good times.
You're making a skein?
I'm making a thing that happens.
Skeen.
Like a water skiing?
A water skein.
I've heard that's how you pronounce skin, and I was like, whoa.
Is it not pronounced skin?
Apparently it is.
Wild.
I had to show it off.
So, you see Rockbell, like you can feel the ship kind of like moving through the more corporeal spaces in between the gravity well of this moon. And every so often she'll get close enough and a light will start blaring, and the sound will start blaring, and then she'll kind of like go back up. And she'll try again. She's trying to enter it, and she keeps kind of seeming to bounce off the atmosphere. Sir, the air in this particular moon is extremely dense. I may want to reconsider our approach here.
Understood. What is... Like, this is all comms. He's just like...
Maybe
you
we
look-
just need to shout for Odin.
No, Havoc will look at is that sensors, and he's looking at like the winds on this particular moon are moving at almost 400 miles an hour, and like you're looking at it, and it doesn't look especially like windy. It's moving so quickly that it's shearing every bit of vapor and every bit of anything in the atmosphere completely to shreds.
Let's maybe reconsider this one. He's gonna say that on comms. He's gonna be like, let's reconsider the landing here.
And it's strange because this goes against the record that you found. It's like, at some point, according to this record, this moon was habitable.
Maybe we just need to clap and believe in fairies. Theirs will be habitable again.
Boo. I'm not sure if a couple people believing in fairies is enough to warp Wildspace to that extent, but
I do believe in Odin.
stranger things have happened, I suppose.
Well, whatever's happened in the time which we don't even have a table for of time between now and the story seems to have made this planet very uninhabitable. I think it is prudent that we do not touch down the ship. Honestly, don't even sneeze at it. I don't know what the hell it will do.
Onward to the next one then.
Yeah, let's get off this planet out of orbit about as quickly as possible. Rockbell.
Aye, sir. And she kind of like brings you back out, and like again, you kind of disengage from the gravity wall of the moon, and you once again are met with this kind of. It almost looks like a mobile from like a child's mobile, like as you would see, and like just gently moving around. But like the fact that you can see it implies that it's moving extremely quickly.
And we all see that?
Yeah, it's plain to see. It's like you can literally see one of the moons like turning a corner as it orbits.
That's wild.
Captain, that's a little weird, right?
Oh, it's extremely weird. I've just sort of rolled with it at this point.
Oh, alright.
This is extremely unsettling, but you know, God,
it goes against a few things that you think you know about planetary physics.
You know things about planetary physics.
Yeah, that one's sussy as fuck.
I guess, Rockbell, let's take it to the next planet and just sort of get close enough to get a sensor read on it. I don't want to try to get too close again, just to make sure we're good.
Okay.
Be mindful of the velocity and let's not have an impromptu collision.
I mean, she can easily kind of match any. If you wanted to go into like the orbit around a specific moon, she can match the velocity. So it won't move quickly relative to you, but you'll still see other things moving around the system. Yeah, it's like you think of like how Jupiter has like all these moons and they're like spread out, just like it's like that, but like they brought it in real close, and like there's a lot of things going on where if it were in real life, because I'm a fucking nerd, I would know that they would tear themselves to shreds.
Yes.
The tidal forces at work in these particular moons is, instead of ripping them apart, being harnessed somehow.
Good.
Because otherwise it would literally it would be a ring system and not a moon system.
Yeah. Hello, Saturn.
Yeah, essentially.
You mean we can't dance on Saturn's rings? What?
I mean, you could, but it would be like just a single rock. It wouldn't be as pretty as you think it would be. Some of the rocks are pretty big. I don't know.
So, the next moon then?
Alright. As you guys move on to the next moon, which is this very temperate, very, like, not quite as Earth-like as Earth would be, but, like, a lot of flatlands, a lot of sparse forests, and not a lot of mountains. So, like, it's a relatively flat, temperate moon. And as you guys approach, you guys are looking at the sensors like like everyone's looking at the sensors now, like what the hell's going on. It seems fairly pleasant. You get little bits of blips on the sensors of various bio readings, which means that something lives here.
Oh god, this is giving me Interstellar.
I was definitely not going for Interstellar.
Those aren't mountains.
Push it out.
Waves. Oh god.
Is it heavily forested? Or
No, sporadically forested. It is mostly flatlands and savanna, but it is also mostly water. Like a little, probably like an 80% water. It's a little bit more than Earth.
Okay.
But Earth has like all those mountain ranges and like the
Yeah.
deserts and stuff. There's no continent large enough on this planet to facilitate that kind of diversity in climate.
And we're not getting any readings or any kind of inclination that there's any kind of port here. There's no,
A port?
or like not like a port in the sense of like a major hub, but like I guess just like
If you want to get closer, you can. At this point, there's nothing like if you look at Earth and you see like lights like popping up, nothing like that. But there are bio readings.
Do we head for the bio readings or stay away from
at this time I think we're going for purely observation. We'll see if these bio readings are worth extra investigation.
Okay. So you guys go down, and you see, as you guys are passing over these flatlands, you see a few things that you would definitely consider structures.
Okay.
But, like, maybe a bit primitive structures. Like clay brick. Instead of, like, the crazy steels and space-age things that you're used to on the Rock of Brawl.
Okay. But, like, no, so far nobody's, like, looked up and been like, oh!
There have been I mean, you're not close enough to see people's faces.
Oh,
if you want to get really up in there, then sure. But at this point, if anyone is looking at you, you haven't received any messages or anything like that.
Okay. Maybe that's not a bad idea, though. What do you think, Lieutenant? Send out a comm? See if we can get a signal or some kind of person down there?
Makes sense to me.
Alright. Wait, who's on comms?
No one is on comms. Havoc was on intelligence. He's on sensors.
Okay, then I'll be like...
Usually you're the one that handles all the communications.
Okay. Then I'll put out a signal to just be like, you know, this is Captain Finn Dietrich requesting any communication of the like.
Pretty much immediately when you send that out, you find the comms open and you hear like lots of interference. This is what are you doing anymore?
I didn't get that. Can you say it slower?
Good.
What are they saying, Captain?
Well, I believe that man was speaking gibberish. No.
I could probably understand him then if that's the point.
You just speak really solid gibberish.
As you guys are discussing this, Rockbell comes over the intercom, clearer this time than that. We have several new targets on sensors. Please, everyone, be advised to get to your battle stations. They do not seem friendly. And you can,
excellent.
And you see Havoc kind of looking at his sensors, and he's like, he like kind of knocks on it a couple times. He's like, I think the moon may be blocking our sensors.
Wonderful. Nothing's better than getting blocked.
You should really
Sensorily.
pray to your fucking god.
Do we have enough time to pull ourselves back from the moon just a little bit to, like, at least anticipate? Because I don't want to be fighting on their turf entirely.
You asking if we have time to do something? It's not. You don't know. You can't see them on the sensors.
Oh, I see. We're still pretty high up, though.
You guys have not gone down far enough to be like locked into it. No, you're
I'll
still...
go look in the crow's nest then.
Okay, yeah. That's
Okay.
actually a good idea.
You're gonna go look in the crow's nest, and you see out. And you can see outside, and the sky is this very light blue, and like you can see the stars above as you're looking in and out. Just gas rain takes up almost half of the sky.
Hot.
Like the other side is almost it gets blue and then it goes light, and then you can see out into it, and you can't see anything at the moment. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You just see like this looks like a somewhat just calm place.
This would be pretty.
Is atmosphere, like, blocking anything? Are there cloud formations that would allow us to not see certain things?
There are like a few sparse clouds about, but no like turbulent weather systems or anything that would block your specific view.
So we could, like, Raleigh could probably see something.
If there was enough, like, make a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to say I was going to look closer into the tree line and try and get a better look.
Well, you need, like, binoculars or something.
I'm a sharpshooter.
Well, how many hundreds of feet are we off the ground? Or thousands of feet?
You tell me, because
You said
you're
perception?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
because I'm the one. Because like I was pretty much asking you how close are you getting to the surface?
Not terribly close. I'm thinking like, well, we
Like flying, like you're flying an airplane over it, or you're making like
a low flying airplane. I'm thinking like maybe
Approaching an airport.
2,000 feet.
Okay, so close enough that people could absolutely see you.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to get.
And
like,
you're making a bit of a racket now because you're in atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wanted to get close enough to like get a read on what's there. Because if you're too far up, it's like everything's
Ants.
ants, and you can't really get in.
Yeah, you're not so far up that everything is like unreadable, but anything that RoY can see down on the surface it doesn't seem panicked, but there is activity down in the different little between all of the houses that you can see down on the planet on moon side. But you can't see anything that would pop up on your sensors.
Yeah.
So something is here that is either invisible or too small, something like that.
Is there a universal like flag or something that's could be generally understood by a?
You're referring like pirate flags and stuff.
Well, yeah, like well,
the
maybe not like a pirate flag, but more like a naval flag that could be flown. That
Yeah,
would say,
Like a white flag?
No, well,
No, but there used to be like signal flags.
yeah, like
Sure.
a signal flag that you could pull up that would essentially signify I'm not here to cause harm.
That's a white flag.
Well, I guess that's true. I didn't think of it as a surrender flag, but
Well, the white
There
flag
used
is
to be merchant flags too.
the white flag is used as surrender if you're in conflict. If you're just there for like a parlay, that you still use the white flag.
okay. Well then, yeah. I'll just
I'll
call
put
it
it
like yeah. Let's
I'm up there.
put up the white flag.
I'm gonna cast mage armor real quick.
Fair. Very true.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cast nothing.
Beef it up.
I'm gonna cast nothing as well because I have no spells.
Damn.
Very nice. Very good.
Okay, trance.
Okay, so you guys don't move. You're just gonna kind of like hold position and
Hold position
Put up your white flag.
For now, we're just kind of
Holding position. Are we not just cruising?
Relative to the moon, hold position.
Do you want us on guns, Captain?
I want you at the ready. Let's not give the impression that we're here to cause harm, but what kind of guns are there actually on the Bombird ship? I know there's the big main cannon, which is very imposing and probably causes some alarm when we show up.
Yeah.
Because it is a massive gun on the front.
Is that Rocket Bell's cannon?
Stop. God damn it. That's way too nerdy. I've been talking about planet physics for the past fucking 20 minutes.
That's a lot.
And that was way too nerdy.
Boo. I liked it, baby. It was beautiful.
Of course.
Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Are there any? I forget. Are there ballistas on this thing? Or
Yes, there are ballistas.
Okay.
You have
stay close to the
ballistas, you have
ballistas.
cannons, you've got the big fuck you cannon. You're fairly well armed.
Yeah. Stay near.
This is a military ship with military grade personnel, military grade armaments.
Jolly roger that, Captain.
Alright, as you guys kind of raise your white flag, kind of prepare yourself, RoY, you do see something eventually. And like as you guys are kind of preparing, you see 4 very, very small compared to your ship, long ships come up beside it. And like there are these long, like almost like looking like rowboats with the 2 ornate signs of like one of those old Viking ships.
But
Oh.
Viking symbolism.
Yeah,
It's good
crazy. They are larger than the long ships of like Earth's Vikings, but they are like a full spelljammer vessel. But they are much smaller than your ship, and they are crewed almost entirely, but like they are almost packed to the rims with very highly armed warriors. And like they kind of come up on each side of you, 2 on each side.
Captain, we've got company.
Did you give me that a little bit before they're on our
I
broadsides?
was waiting for Andrew to finish.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. No, I like the idea that like they pull up and then we're all just like,
And I was like, well, we got
company like yes.
Andrew was still talking.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's fair enough.
No.
But, like whenever you want to get, I imagined that you would give that alert, but also you said that you had the white flag of like peace, so I figured that you weren't going to do anything.
Yeah.
If that is incorrect, let me know.
No, we aren't gonna do anything yet because I mean they're coming in a little bit hot too right now.
They are coming in a little hot, but you know you also just kind of showed up and flew next to a populated little area with a warship. So to be fair,
It is true. All right, Finn is gonna kind of like stand.
You expect us to know about flying etiquette?
as a military
Yeah,
flying person, a little bit.
Yeah,
We-
maybe
well,
in character, but I don't know, Dick.
Well, no. To be fair though, I pulled the vessel down because I wanted to scout,
Mhm.
but I didn't fully anticipate that there would be civilization here. So that's a little bit on me to not just take one of the skiffs or the dinghy
Yeah,
instead of
Now
taking the
you
warship
broke
down.
it really is up to
Fine.
Finn either way, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's on me to bring the war vessel,
Are you two on deck?
which
Yeah.
was probably in hindsight without like I was anticipating. Okay, maybe it's like some old ruins or something, and we might happen across somebody. I wasn't anticipating. Oh shit, lots of people.
People
So,
fucking live here.
I'm
Yeah.
not like on a gun, but I'm standing.
Sure. I
in
mean, you
proximity.
have 3 guns on you at all times.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
But I'm like standing near one of the boats.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
guns for
I'm tiny and unarmed,
Nice.
mostly. I'm not even sure I have any.
So Finn is gonna stand
daggers.
close to one of the broadsides and like be ready to speak with whoever comes to talk to him.
And one of them does come over. You see one of the longships kind of like glide itself next to you and kind of like you just hear a little thunk as your 2 ships kind of meet. And this 7-foot tall, apparently human warrior comes out, and she has like this fiery red hair, like this war paint that's coming down her face, and she kind of looks at you with like this circular shield and a bearded axe. Like pops off of her longboat, holds up a hand as the rest of her warriors are kind of like rustling around. These people are huge, like not as big as Hoagie, but like and most of them seem to be human with a little bit of variation between. But every one of them is absolutely fucking massive. And there's four whole boats of them. So she kind of looks at you. She kind of looks up. She kind of like looks at Hoagie, looks at the gun that he's kind of like
I wasn't.
maybe leaning towards a bit.
You're just standing next to it.
Yeah. She doesn't look at Fithik at all.
Excuse you.
And she looks back at you because she can see all the ornamentation that you have.
He's gonna kind of hold his like hands up and just like show that he's not holding anything, and then like put them back down.
What do your gloves look like?
They're
Are they just plain white gloves?
They probably have the flavor. Probably have like the little symbols on the back of them.
Like runic, almost.
Yeah, like kind of like runic symbols on the back. So he's gonna kind of like just like pop off the gloves.
She kind of like she looks at you. She looks at the gloves. See it there.
I didn't get that.
She says "say there" like Old Norse magic is what she said.
Oh.
Why are you warriors here?
Well, I can assure you, it's not to. He's gonna look around.
Looking for the Allfather, right? Is that what we're doing now?
But we're
We're-
peaceful, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
You don't really have to worry about
We're not-
anything.
We're not here to bring.
She kind of like walks over to one of the cannons, like, "Aye, peaceful." And she smacks her axe against like the cannon, and it just rings. The sound of peace.
Oh, wait, that gun's not the problem. It's this one.
I mean,
Boy definitely
you know what I
didn't
mean
have
now?
those.
hold on.
I throw a wink.
She's like
It's hardly the time. But
It's always the time.
he's gonna be like, well, have you ever traveled across the wild space before? It's not exactly, you know.
Have we traveled the waves? Aye, sir, we have.
So you should know it would be wise to be fully equipped. However, I do admit, and this is on me, that we approached rather threateningly. So I take full responsibility for that. However, we mean no harm, and we are simply here to figure out how to find the Allfather.
Oh, is that all?
That's all.
Just find the Allfather,
Simply.
right? Man, what a quest that must be.
What a quest it will hopefully continue to be.
We do have something to give him if you could, like, help us out on the quest, you know?
Oh, you have something to give the Allfather, do
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
Likely story.
We were tasked to meet with the Allfather.
To deliver a package he might find very, very
We
useful and intriguing.
are currently just doing reconnaissance. To meet,
Reconnaissance.
to meet with the Allfather. We were tasked to meet with him, and we wanted to figure out exactly how we could get an audience with the Allfather.
Plus, I'm a follower, if you know what I mean. Let's get that right.
He means of the Allfather.
Oh, yeah.
I know what he meant.
Yeah. Thank you for clarification.
We all follow the Allfather.
All follow the
Sure,
All
you
Father.
do.
That's a tongue twister if I've
Yeah,
ever
say
heard
that
one.
4 times fast.
All
But don't
follow-
actually do that.
All follow the
Got me there.
Allfather, all follow.
That's pretty good.
Let's see. Some mighty warriors appear on a bristling ship looking for Odin.
Thank you. That was really kind. You also look mighty.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Good. Look at
I found him. He was
the triceps on that one.
He was-
I have no problem with him. He has shown reverence to Odin.
yeah.
That's what I've been trying to tell him.
You would be welcome in Valhalla.
Hey, I'd love to be there. Definitely on the side and everything.
Hope you don't get going so fast.
It's my time, but warrior's death. That's the way to go.
Everyone has their one day they meet the Allfather in the corpse hall. Is today that day for you?
I'd really rather meet him, somewhere else.
Hopefully not.
Because I'll send you the Allfather right now if that's what you're looking for.
That is not what
That would be great. Oh, no, not that. Not.
The boat kind of laughs.
If there were another way we could meet with him,
Alive.
Preferably not in pieces.
Well.
Captain, if I may have a word with you.
Well, I will say this specifically, because obviously I am in military garb. I will say that this is...
We have seen this uniform before, usually not quite as amicable. They like to be sent to the Allfather the more traditional route.
I'm sure the captain would be happy to change for you.
What I was going to
Take off
say
the
was...
uniform and
What I was going to say
She kind of
was-
glares at you.
is that this is specifically out of the military's purview. They would not particularly be happy that I deviated to be here.
She kind of like looks at you like, okay.
To say that I'm not here to cause harm, and I'm not here on behalf of the military. This is specifically.
So you're just a bunch of people who showed up to our hidden system looking for Odin.
Well,
yes,
Well,
that
you put it
sounds
that
about right.
when another deity sends you, you follow. Captain,
Explain yourself.
just one moment, Captain. They don't respond well to deception. They want you to be upfront. Deception is the mischievous of Loki. We don't want to be Loki here.
Listen to your counsel.
He is
So-
kind of council captain.
This is the smartest man I've ever seen.
I've been trying to tell them.
I don't doubt that.
Oh.
Not in character, obviously.
Not in character.
Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and flavor that it took 2 points of psychic damage for that.
So confident.
That was painful.
I know you call the shots here, but I think it's better for us if we're a bit more upfront with them.
We're here on behalf of, and I hope that I pronounce this right, was Yorth, right? Is that what we said? Or is it
Your
Yord or
spelled
yours.
with TH.
It does. I've seen it both ways. Literally, I've seen it spelled both and pronounced both ways. Because like Odin also has the thorn, so like you could call him Odin
Yeah.
or Othin. It's
I kind of like
kind of thing.
I kind of like the hard D dog.
I kind of like the hard D too. More.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can say Yord.
We're here on behalf of Yord.
The Vanir.
Yes. I presume that someone aboard your ship would be able to see the way that we are tethered. Or-
We have a seer on board.
Wait, actually, now that I think about it, looking back, would I have any idea in how we are bound? Because like there would have to have been some kind of feeling. I don't know what it would cause. I don't know what it would do, but I would have to have some kind of general awareness that like there's kind of a bond between us, right?
You know, there's no bond between the four of you specifically.
Is it to be? Is it C?
You are all bound to carry out a mission.
Oh.
Like your mission is to take this
Fabergé.
giant Fabergé egg to Odin. That was the quest that you were given by the Vanir Yord. So that's as far, and like you guys can go about that as much as you want to. You guys could split up. You could do that. But if any of you tries to like drag your feet or do something that isn't specifically towards that goal, you would take some consequences. And you would also have to make a wisdom save to even do it. Like, it would be like, instead of doing that, I'm gonna go, like, fucking buy groceries. Like, is that in service of this? Because, like, it's a very temperamental and relative kind of thing where, like, basically it's up to me if what you're doing is towards that goal or not.
I see. Okay.
Then if not, I'll make you pay for it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's how it be sometimes. You can't really blame Yord for not thinking you guys wouldn't have other ambitions.
Well, considering we rocked up onto her temple arguing with each other.
Gotta get that dough.
Yeah, you weren't even arguing together. You guys approached separately.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Thorsten, get up here, and you see this seer, the non-warrior, walk up, and he's still fucking massive. He's still taller than you. He's not as tall as Hogarth, but a good half foot taller than Finn, which is something.
Seeing as he's an orc.
Yeah.
So he's just Andre the Giant.
But like this guy has, this guy has like tattoos and markings, and instead of like the war paint, it's more like an intricate, like almost web of different runes, and nothing that you can really make out. But he looks very distinct from the rest of the warriors. And he kind of like comes up, and he looks at you, smells the air. It does reek of Vanir cedar. These four are bewitched. By what I don't know, but they do not seem to be dishonest. The warrior kind of like looks at it, kind of nods. Well, let us start again. My name is Irstor Redsail. What be your names, Strangir?
He's gonna kind of like just do like the Finn Dietrich, and then just kind of like do his little military salute.
Okay, she kind of like is gonna go.
Raleigh Dietrich, same salute.
Pathetic. That's about it. Just pathetic.
No by name yet. We'll have to change that, I think.
Well, that's
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to do that.
You can call me Hoagie.
I like that. Well, warriors, if you're looking for Odin, you've almost come to the right place.
It's good news. Yeah?
I think,
Feel like progress.
It's a little more favorable than air.
well, air hasn't been habitable for quite some time. It's, well, best not talk about it in open company.
And let's go to a more closed company and talk about
Oh,
it.
you're the open company here, lads.
Yes, it is.
Where do we find ourselves today?
Now you find yourself, fucking just had it, on the moon of Brynhildr.
She's lovely.
Isn't she, though? You're looking for the moon of Kara. And she kind of like looks up and she points at one of the moons, and it's like almost like an Earth-like one, and it's kind of like moving. Like you can see it moving through the sky. Our Jarl stands there. Amund Odin touched. Sounds like he might be the one you're looking for.
Sounds like it.
That was pretty good. So, get your ship ready. Get all of this, and she kind of like looks around as like there doesn't seem to be anything that's like moving your ship, because like you can see on their ship they have like the sail, like a solar sail that kind of unfurls. She kind of looks at your ship and she doesn't see anything like that. Like, get your ship shape and follow us. She kind of like nods at the seer to get back on the ship. So, and they kind of like both kind of like hop on. You just see the longboat kind of like bob, like it's in water almost. And then the sail comes down. All four of them kind of sail slowly towards the moon that was designated for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We
Shall we
trust
follow?
this lady?
No, I'd assume we were following.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else you want to say? Anything that before I continue with the narration?
I take a javelin from my pack and I hand it to the leader.
I thought she got back on her.
Oh, you want to give?
Yeah, just a
You want
javelin.
to give Yrsa a javelin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Token of you being so kind to us.
Kind of looks at it. Well, thank you. It's a nice toothpick you've got there. And she kind of like comes in. She kind of like grabs you by the forearm.
I do too. It comes in handy. Feel all stuck.
Ha! I like you, Dringer. Follow us. And brings you out to the second temperate moon. I was like, wondering which one you guys were going to do, but you guys didn't really give me anything, so I was like, let's fuck around a little bit.
Yep.
So you find here's the red sail. She brings you to Kara. And when you guys look at Kara, this one is just plastered with different little pockets of villages and civilization. But it's the same kind of like wood, clay brick, that kind of like old school, old style, almost like Iron Age type of buildings. And you see the longships kind of come down onto one of the oceans of this land, and they go into the water, and they kind of like glide up onto one of the piers. It's a little big for your ship, so you guys kind of have to plop yourselves down,
Like more out in the water.
more out, like anchor in the water, and take the dinghies or whatever other smaller ships to go ashore.
Right. I think it would just be the immediate party that would.
Okay. So everyone else is staying on board?
Yeah, just because, I mean, we've had peaceful-ish, talks, but still not entirely convinced.
Gotta protect the egg.
Yeah.
Are we bringing the egg?
So that's why when Fithic was like, "Yeah, we're trying to bring a package," I'm like, "We're not. I don't know. We don't know nothing about no package."
It's always good to ask for help. You pull down your shirt.
But yeah, that's a good
bit,
question. Are
and
you
go
bringing
into it,
the seed with you?
so go up to the person and ask for help.
Are you guys bringing the seed with you?
Ooh.
It's pretty big.
It is pretty big. This is why I'm asking.
Probably leave it on the ship.
Yeah, The thing is I still cannot tell currently who's front and foe. These people say that they're with Odin, but I'm,
They were not exactly like warm in their welcome.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is like they were just like, yeah, we follow Odin. We're with Odin. I was like, yeah, I can kind of buy it based on the way you live and like how you're presenting yourself here. But at the same point, what?
Well, as you guys disembark, as you guys go with your, I hate calling them dinghies because it sounds so silly, but I guess that's what they are. I want to call them small ships instead of long ships. But as you guys approach with your dinghies and you kind of lash them to the port of this fairly large port town, it's not like the size of anything that you're used to, like in Brawl, like where the whole thing is a city, but it's sizable compared to what you saw on Brynhildr, and definitely bigger than anything else on the planet that you saw as you were approaching. So this is like a large capital settlement.
Okay. We're not. So we're okay. So we're just gonna kind of like walk with them, and they'll just be like marching along next to us or something. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll follow them to wherever they're taking us.
And like as you can go through it, you see tons of other people, and there's a couple people who have come and like are watching you as you guys approach the longhouse that is looks like the largest structure in the city now. And Irsa kinds of like gestures for you to come along, and you're kind of flanked by just these massive people kind of escorting you to the longhouse.
Are they like a bunch of farm people or a bunch of people
No,
with
the
lots of weapons about to stab us?
A lot. They don't look like they're about to stab you. They have their weapons holstered. Like they have the shield on their back, and their axes or their spears or whatever are put away. But they are warriors. They're not farmers that you've ever seen. But they are escorting you to the longhouse.
So they farming acres.
Farming you is what they're farming.
I guess so. Getting herded like a sheep.
I mean, she did kind of imply that she's a raider. That's kind of the idea.
It's not.
Come from.
I will
Viking means
say
raider.
this current position that Finn's in, where they're kind of being flanked by warriors of a different clan or something, and they're being marched to the headquarters or something. It's not unfamiliar territory. He's like, "Yep, this is how diplomacy works."
A lot of the markings are similar. There's a lot of ravens. A lot of like that kind of iconography. There's a lot of hammers. That kind of iconography. There's a lot of like
Smithing.
There's a lot of the ring of metal on metal is through several different places in this particular settlement. It's just cling, clang, cling, cling, cling.
What was the given name of this person? The
Red Sail?
Red Sail was the okay.
Irsa Red Sail is what she named herself.
How do you spell that?
Irsa?
Yeah.
YRSA.
Oh my god, I'm so smart. I never spell things right.
I'm gonna put greeted in quotes.
Fucking autocorrect.
Greeted.
I also put greeted in quotes.
Yeah, you two are all fucking in sync right now, huh?
Just greeted by your surrender.
Look,
It's pretty pathetic. This is friendly.
Greeted. What?
So, Yursa, who are we going to meet then?
Almond Odin touched. I told you. Get the fucking wax out of your ears, small one.
Touched by Odin, remember?
Yes, but
Actually,
like,
how do you
is he
Amund?
your leader?
A-M-U-N-D.
Oh yeah, is he some type of leader of some sort?
He's Jarl of these parts.
All the moons, or?
The whole system.
Alright.
He's Odin touched alright.
I mean,
That's how you
like
got the
touched
job.
in the head, or
He slept up.
Ah, yes. She doesn't think... you ask that and she says yes. He has had several visions of Odin and is our counsel when it comes to anything spiritual. Who better to lead the Aesir's chosen?
No better.
I kind of pull up my necklace that has the raven on it and just kind of shove it more.
Like, I'm not lying.
I have a
Swear to
sorcerer
God.
like that.
So you're escorted forcefully a bit into this longhouse where there's
Welcome. Get in there.
it's literally like they're kind of nudging you, they're kind of pushing you. They're not being especially like cordial to you. And like as you walk in this longhouse, there's just a raucous party happening where like there's drinking, there's dancing, there's like a bunch of noise. It's very hectic. It's very like kind of crazy.
My kind of place, yeah.
And, like a couple of these large warriors come up to you and they're like, and they kind of like put a mug of mead into RoY and Fithic's hands.
Thank you.
Sure.
And then they smash their thing into it, which
Clonk.
and it fucking shatters. And he looks at it like, another one, and he comes and gets another one.
Yes, please.
And you just kind of see Ursa like, come before you get hung up in everything else.
But
Drops the handle.
can I
Certainly.
drink? Okay.
She's not even looking at you. You can keep it if you want to. She doesn't care. And as you
Oh, I
guys,
assumed my glass was also broken.
I did too, but then I was like,
no, he
fuck it, it's more fun to
He
have
shattered
it.
his own.
he shattered his own. Your
Yeah.
guys' were fine.
Oh.
I thought it was
Well,
shattered too, but then I was like, it's more fun to drink it.
No, he shattered his own, but you guys were fine. And you approach this. I shudder to call him human. He's 9 feet tall, almost as freaking wide. And he has the same kind of like intricate paintings and tattoos onto his face, down his whole body, down his arms, and he like doesn't have a shirt on. He's ripped as fuck. This dude is like intimidating as hell.
Mhm.
And you see
It's
him,
pretty hot for thick.
and you kind of like see him
Mine is
sitting on his
thick.
throne, and there's a raven perched on one of the corners. He kind of looks down at you. He kind of looks at the warriors that brought him to you. Did hell spit these two back out, or what? Why are they here?
About hell.
And Irsa kind of like pipes up and she's like,
Not bitch.
y'all, these warriors say they come in peace. They have a message, I suppose, for the Allfather. And since they came in peace, they've offered no resistance. I found it dishonorable to cut them down and send them to him the more traditional route. He kind of looks.
Which we appreciate.
He kind of looks. A message for Odin. And he kind of like leans back. Usually Odin sends me messages. And you see the raven kind of like caws. Almost like as a call and retort to that.
Well, then that makes this easy. We were sent by Jord to see Odin about a gift.
A gift from the Vanir to the Aesir. Kind of you see him like lean back, and this giant throne kind of like leans back with him, and you hear back down into this place.
I should really think about
And
that.
when that conversation gets finished, I'd like to have a chat with you by myself when we get time.
And who are you?
You can call me Logie.
Hoagie.
Sounds like I'd be calling you something else if you're
What gift you be bringing to Odin? What would Odin need from the four of you?
I don't know if Odin wants it, but Yord wants to give it.
It's
You see him kind of like lean back again, this time a little bit more gently, and you see him look up at his raven. And he kind of like doesn't say anything, but you can see him like looking at it. And like a few moments pass where the raucous kind of like party in the background kind of like dies down a little bit as like this conversation is happening, and they're all kind of like are stopping to look at what's happening. And he finally looks away and looks down at the four of you. You want to see Odin.
Yes, sir.
Alive, I presume.
Preferably, sir.
that would be the ideal situation.
There is a way. I don't think you're going to like it.
Well,
There's a
return to
potion
success.
I can imbue with Sailor magic, but it requires a very particular ingredient found only here on Kara. You must go south and retrieve this ingredient from the depths of the well of the Nornir.
Okay. I thought it was going to be griffin semen again. That was the worst fucking ingredient I had to retrieve.
He's like they all kind of look at you like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, there's some weird people at Brawl.
They
Hoagie,
paid a lot of money for that.
for a sandwich.
No, not for a sandwich. They wanted it. It was one of the contracts we were given. Griffin semen, am I right?
Everyone exhales. the communal clenched fucking muscles kind of relax. And I will brew you a potion with all of your blood. And that will allow you to meet the Allfather should he be so willing to accept your company.
Sounds good to me.
Yggdrasil, you brought us these warriors. You can be their guide. You see Ursa kind of like regretting that she didn't just kill you. As the Allfather demands, she kind of like storms off to the back of the longhouse. You can see her kind of like going into one of the side rooms, kind of like leading the four of you.
Will there be some fights to be had? I'm getting a little itchy.
Oh, you'll have your tests.
Good.
Odin does not give up these ingredients lightly.
Ursa
He's,
said they handle their own well.
Red Sail is one of our best raiders.
Good.
If she is going a Vikinger with you, you'll be coming back.
We should see what this guy can do with a snap.
I think it's figurative.
A snap of... He kind of looks at you, and you see a little bit of a wisp come off of him. Like this just vaguely obscure mist kind of ripples off of him for a second. He looks at all the four of you. Well, a warlock does help. He kind of uses the term warlock kind of loosely. I sense other more twisted sailor among you, and he kind of looks right at Fithik as he's saying that.
Oh, what do you mean?
You can't hide that from me.
Don't often hide much.
It was a troubled childhood.
Oh, yeah, who didn't have one of those?
Privilege.
So, Yggdrasil will guide you. She will explain exactly what is expected of you, and you will return with this ingredient, or you will not return.
Good.
I would say these terms seem reasonable. Because they are.
You say that?
Yes.
Okay. He kind of laughs at that.
You need the blood now?
Can probably wait.
Best wait for the potion there, Dranger.
Yeah.
And
Unless you'd like to spill some blood of your own, this is quite the place to do it.
Always down for a good time. Just want to have that chat with you at some point, also.
will we be embarking right away?
I wouldn't be sending out some warriors without time to prepare to enliven the spirit. Please, enjoy the mead, but not too much.
Thank you for your hospitality. Appreciate the assistance here.
At Valhalla's dawn, though, you will go. You will not be seen again until you return.
Certainly.
That's how that tends to work.
Warrior, approach.
This private conversations can be different than our private conversations, yeah?
Yeah. Don't be jelly. I'll be back for a bit.
He's a really attractive man. I mean,
Oh.
9 foot tall, really buff.
I concur.
And he kind of stands up and looks down at you.
Oh shit.
Don't get a boner, don't get a boner, don't get a boner, don't get a boner.
What do you need, my dear Zranger?
Long time ago, I had a vision. A raven appeared,
Hmm.
and ever since then, my family, spirits, ancestors, they helped me when I go into a blood rage.
A berserker.
I don't know if it's berserker or if it's something to do with my spiritual guardians, but is this something that you've encountered before?
Ancestors do tend to help us sometimes with specific things, should Odin allow them to leave his hall for specific moments. This is not unheard of.
It's just, I'm not used to it and I can't control them.
Though, are you sure they're your relatives? Because they could be Valkyrs.
I don't know. They seem familiar, but not. It's easy because I'm always in a rage when it happens.
Ah. Well, if you are in a blood rage, your enemies fell at your feet. That was when the Valkyr will appear. You may be one of the few that can see them. These moons that you stand on now are named after such majestic individuals.
So, those one here, Kara,
Hara,
who's this individual?
a Valkyrie. You want specifics, you'll have to ask them yourself, unfortunately. They're not especially talkative.
That's fair, that's fair. Do you think this means that Odin has a need for me?
If not a need, it's certainly a plan.
I appreciate your time.
He kind of like pats you on the back and just kind of like with full force. He's trying to fuck with you a little bit.
Yeah.
So make a strength saving throw. See if you can withstand him just fucking slam you in the back. You're pretty good at those.
Pretty good, yeah. Uh, 17.
Alright. You're fine. So like you kind of like and like you feel that force just through your arm, or just like poof. And you just kind of like
That's a good one.
enjoy your night, Strenger.
Did they go into a back room, or were they just like off in a corner?
He just walked to the side of his throne.
Yeah,
This
that
term
was really
you
cool.
used to address me. What does it mean?
Strenger means honorable warrior in our tongue. You've already earned that respect, I think, but we'll see how your friends fare.
Well, I believe in them. I've known some of them for a short time, but they're made of tough stuff.
Well, they may be warriors, but we'll see if they're honorable. And if so, The sky is the limit, as they say.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get some mead. I'm dry.
The worst state to be in, obviously.
Yeah.
And he kind of like comes in and he picks up like a freaking
Big
stein
ass,
that might be
yeah.
essentially a barrel. He picks up.
Yeah.
And you see him like taking it. It's like a barrel, like a handle, kind of lashed to it.
So I go to join the rest of them.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do in this hall before, as he said, Valhalla's rise?
Drink a bunch of mead and arm wrestle some dudes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to roleplay mine, but I just want to find like a game that people are playing like darts or something skilled and target based.
There's a dice-based game that a lot of them are playing. Badly, because they're all absolutely hammered.
Well then, yeah, she'll go over and see if it's willing or worth indulging in.
Okay. Well, in that case, Finn, we're gonna have you do some Constitution saving throws because you're drinking.
Okay.
So do some Constitution. So do a Constitution saving throw.
19.
That's pretty good. Alright, make another one.
Sure, it's an advantage.
10?
And okay. So you're feeling a little woozy. This is strong fucking stuff that these basically giants are drinking. And go ahead and make a strength saving throw because you find some guy and you kind of look him down. You see him point at him, and he's like, he points at you, and you point, and then you both like lock eyes at each other, and then like boom, boom, and like this guy. This one's not as big as the other ones, but he's still like a large person. So like you see both of them like make a strength or make an athletics check. We're gonna do a competing athletics roll.
Okay.
Yay!
He didn't do great.
15?
He also did a 15, so let's do another one. So you guys are just like,
Godspeed, sir.
16.
I got a 15. So you're kind of you're just a little bit. Alright, let's go again.
Damn it!
11.
You got a 23. So he's pushing you back. He's almost got you. He's like, you see his face like, ha 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 ha.
Oh, damn it.
One more.
We can't all be Vassy.
22.
23.
Damn it!
When he goes...
23. So he friggin' slams it down like, ah ha ha ha, and he pushes you. And then he kind of like grabs you and pulls you back and he puts a friggin' another mug of mead in your hand. And he kind of like puts his arm around like, this guy!
when he loses, I go, Captain, you shouldn't take it so easy on them. Let me help you. And I sit down.
He kind of like looks at you and is like, let's go, buddy.
And Finn's gonna take a swig of the big old drink of that mead.
Dirty 20.
14, so you're pushing him back. One more. You roll the natural one, don't even bother.
Wait, what if there's a natural 20?
No, dirty 14.
Okay. So he kind of he's doing that, and like you see, and like his elbow kind of like slips and kind of like falls over, and he kind of tumbles over backwards as you kind of like basically throw him over the table.
I grab a bottle.
He doesn't get back up.
Yeah. I grab a bottle of some more mead and start pouring some more drink in his cup.
He's like got his arm.
Please tell me that when like the table, like when he slams his hand on the table and he falls back and just like doesn't get up, everyone's just like, ah!
Yeah, everyone's cheering. It's great. Everyone's having a good time.
I told you, Captain, you took it easy on him.
You see like a couple of his friends like take some meat and like pour it on his face, and he's just like,
I think you'd be like,
But yeah, he's gonna stay down for a little bit. Okay. You two?
I'll do some drinking.
I'm looking for an axe throwing contest.
Did you
can I
do
throw
another
ice knife with that?
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, I got an 18.
Alright, you're fine then.
But I'm gonna arm wrestle Hoagie real quick.
Alright,
you and
go
me.
ahead.
Well, Captain, you sure you want to do this now?
He's a little bit.
No, but fuck it, let's go.
No, not really sure.
Actually talk to.
21.
18. This is like,
Do you always have advantage on strength?
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. I was at a distinct disadvantage.
Checks and saves.
Wow.
That wasn't great.
Oh, that was terrible.
21.
Natural one.
And so, like, Finn gets thrown and lands on top of the other guy. And the both of you go like,
And Finn's just gonna go.
This time I'll take Finn's drink.
Ooh. Okay. What's Vithik doing?
You were gonna find an axe throwing contest, right?
Yeah.
I would like to throw not axes with you,
Like daggers.
like daggers.
I don't know what that means.
You're throwing daggers.
Ish.
I don't know what that
Is this a
means.
euphemism, or are you actually going to do a...
No, I'm actually gonna throw things.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Not
Alright,
daggers.
There are people just throwing things at a target. It's
Okay.
not like it's not like an axe throwing competition or
Yeah.
a thing. They're just throwing shit at a target to see how close they can get.
Nice.
Wait, you didn't tell me about that. I want to throw shit at the
Let's
target.
get drunk and aim at targets, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I only just now said it was there.
Yeah, gimme.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw. What's in my inventory?
You're
I'm
making
just gonna,
just attack rolls here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw any old thing because it just seems funny.
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife,
Oh,
which lets me use my spell attack modifier to throw it.
You know, that's smart.
Don't
Cause-
spell then.
As you do that,
Yes,
you're going to like. What does that look like?
I mean, there's a little bit of black smoking coming up around my ankles and probably around my wrists as I make the motion of throwing a dagger,
Mhm.
and the ice just kind of sprouts out.
Okay, a lot of them like clear out when they see that. Like, oh, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
it's fine. Probably don't hit it. 15.
Okay. I mean, you hit it. It's not the question isn't do you hit it. The question is how well do you hit it. So like with a 15, you probably got it on like the third ring,
Yeah.
of like 3 or 5.
22.
I just fucking grab something off of a table without looking, sling it over there. It's fucking 11. I rolled a natural 2.
Yikes.
Yeah, I just throw my hand axe.
Well, the 22, you smack it right in the middle, and then RoY also throws a fork. What is it?
Sure. Sure.
So it throws a fork, and it kind of like digs into like the top part of the the fourth ring.
I grab another fork. 16.
It's closer.
Another fork.
Ice Knife finish up. Oh,
That was also like a...
Okay, guys. All
a
right.
natural one to the
That's-
fuck out of
that's
that
all.
one.
You
I just-
natural one on knife.
I just want to throw a fork over 20 and see what happens.
Okay.
Just for the
I throw my second hand axe for a 24.
Jesus Christ.
natural 1.
That's
Just
your-
like
you have
maybe
what's
I
your-
should stick to
what's
drink.
What's your plus on that?
Huh?
What's
Plus
your
7.
Plus 7. Okay.
Yeah.
For throw?
Okay, I finally rolled a
Hand axe.
23.
Okay, that's right.
Do you have a? But is it?
Because
throw?
hand axe, you can use strength or
Yeah.
dexterity.
Strength
Also, you
plus
remember my
proficiency.
dexterity is a +4. I'm an 18.
Dude, he's amazing.
He's all strength, all dexterity, all constitution, nothing else.
Yeah. And negative
he's
2 charisma.
he's top heavy, if you were.
Yeah.
Did we find out what happens with the
Big and
fork?
fast.
Oh, the fork with a 23. It probably because like Hoagie just fucking nailed it, both of them. So like it probably goes thump, thunk, and then the freaking fork just kind of like embeds itself into the handles of both of the forks.
Yeah, I'd like to look for a fight.
Oh, you'll find a fight.
Kind of just looking for someone who is like if there's a little brawling match kind of going on. I want to kind of start.
There's a few people that are kind of like pushing and shoving. There's a couple people outside that are like full on fisticuffs.
Yeah.
But like it's nothing like super vicious. It's just like people punching and like headbutting and all that stuff. And then like someone goes down, the other person turns around and goes, yeah, they all cheer, and it's just that kind of thing. Where it's not like there's a set area where it happens. It's just, if it happens, that's what happens.
Okay.
So if you want to find somebody, absolutely you can.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look for someone.
Okay. What do? You just find what do you like? Initiate this confrontation.
So I'm just gonna be having my drink with me, and just be kind of like talking to Physic.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, yo, so you remember that time when I and just bump into someone and just
mead go all over them.
Yeah, no, I do remember that time.
Yeah.
You see this warrior
ass.
just like kind of like, what the fuck? And she turns around and she just looks down at you. And she's like, and she just fucking throws a punch.
Alright.
That was not great.
Is this initiative or is this...
Yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Alright, 8.
I got an 8 as well. So what's your dexterity?
Dexterity is an 18.
Alright, you'll go first.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to look at the person, kind of like, do one of these, like, just kind of put my hands
This is
to the side.
This like large blonde woman with like these like 4 different braids coming down off
Yeah.
of her head, and she's just like this like she's not like as buff as most of the other ones, but she's like kind of like lanky and she's got like long.
Yeah.
Like,
I was kind of
reach.
getting real close, and I was going to go and just headbutt. Go right for a headbutt.
Okay, you're gonna. How tall are you again?
9 feet.
Okay.
10.
Huh?
8, 10?
8, 10, yeah.
Okay. So you. Okay, so she's not looking down at you. You're looking down at her a little bit, but all right, go ahead.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna start braiding my hair to match hers because it's real cute.
23.
That'll hit.
Nice.
So you-
So 5.
5 damage. All right.
Yeah.
I'll just put down a tally for this because it's always gonna be 5 damage, I assume. I lost my red pin somewhere.
And then, for my second attack,
Mhm.
so I do the headbutt, and then kind of just like act like I'm falling back, and then just foot comes straight up into the gut.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
26.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah. That's kind of my turn right there. I'm not raged because I'm not mad or anything.
Sure.
So,
We don't need to get too crazy up in here.
Invoke
Yeah.
the fury.
Invoke the fury of the Valkyries.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a good time to talk to him.
I don't think he's really interested in talking if he's raging, to be fair.
Mhm.
Alright, first to hit. 19.
That hits, yeah.
So it'll be 4 damage. And like, we're not and like it's not gonna be a
Yeah, I got you.
thing. But yeah. Next one is another 18.
18 still hits.
So that's another 4 damage.
Yeah.
So she just comes up there and she just kind of like, as the boot comes up, and then she like kind of like grabs you and just is like slamming her elbow into your stomach.
Okay.
Just trying to like, get up into your like rib cage because like she's got a little bit of she's a little shorter than you are. So.
Yeah. As they're kind of like grabbing the elbow, I'm just gonna kind of put my arms under
Mhm.
her, pick her up, and then pull her down onto my knee. So it's like pulling
Nice.
her down into like a knee strike. It's not great. 13 to hit.
Not quite. So you try and like come in and grab her, and she kind of like takes your arm and like twists it around, like kind of like just flex off of you.
Yeah, and as she twists my arm, I'm gonna go in straight for an elbow
Mhm.
across the kidney. That's a natural 1.
Okay, so you
You eat shit.
make another attack roll.
Yes.
Spin around.
A 9 natural. 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go across and you're gonna try and do that, and you're gonna freaking slip
Okay.
on like all the meat and crap on the floor.
yeah.
And she's just gonna like you're like almost falling on top of her. She's like, oh shit, and she like kind of like tries to dodge out of the way. She's gonna get an attack opportunity against you. And it's also a natural 1, so let me reroll that. Alright. She hits on the second one because it was like a 22.
Okay.
But, like she just misses. So she doesn't like also fall down.
Yeah.
And you guys have to like fucking get married because you both failed so miserably.
Whoa!
Yeah. Alright. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's another 4. And then that's a 17 to hit, so which I assume will
Yep.
also hit. So she just kind of like, you're coming down, and she just kind of like, as you're falling, she like knees you in the gut.
Mm.
And then she kind of like looks at you as you're like on the ground. And she just kind of kicks you.
Okay.
Get up!
Well, that's just rude.
On your feet, Dringer.
I'm gonna try to like do a kick from the ground, but it's a 12.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, she kind of like blocks it with one of her feet. And she kind of like pushes on you a little bit. Not as an attack, but like a get up kind of thing.
The next one is going to be like I'm gonna just put my hand out, like that kind of thing, like asking for a little help up, kind of thing.
Okay.
And as I go do that, I just kind of like do a little flip up, kind of thing. It's a 23.
Okay.
And so as I do the little flip up, I'm just double feet into the stomach.
So like you're.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay it back on. I'm gonna lay it back on the ground. But I'll just like do a little. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like a handspring.
23.
We all
Band
mind,
director, like yes, finally.
we all mind melded for that one.
All right, I'm going to say you do get the hit off, but you take 1 point of damage for like falling back down
on
your
my
head.
back.
Yeah. All right, so she's gonna make some attacks now too. That's a natural 1 again. So let's see how she does on that. That's a hit, so that's not bad. Second attack. There we go. That's a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
And she's going to basically jump on top of you in like fucking mounted position, just trying to
nice.
be punching you in the face.
Okay. All right. He got it. It's a 12, so I'm trying to move her off.
Yeah.
But I can't get her off that mounted position. And
I
then
also like that mounted position.
13. I just go for a punch across the face.
Yeah, she's just like
Yeah.
able to like dodge and weave and just kind of like striking back at you. That's a 16. You said that was a hit.
Yeah, 16
Yeah,
hits.
16 hits. And then another natural 1.
Man, there's 3 different ones.
Yeah, but she hits after them, so like
Yeah.
they're just misses. But yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
She doesn't break her fists in the brick.
Yeah, she's not like punching the ground. She's like, and then like the second one, like she hits you, but it was just like, eh.
That's how Fifik throws
15 to
punches.
hit.
Okay, that's not gonna hit.
Okay. So I just kind of swing wild again.
That one, you kind of like you hit her, but it like bounces off of like the little plate she's got on her chest.
Yeah. This one is 24 to hit.
That won't hit.
And so I'm just going to kind of like, they're on top, and I just kind of throw them towards my feet as my knee comes back to their back.
Okay. Oh, like right then it lands right in her kidney, and you just hear her go, ah! And then fucking elbow starts coming down on you. That's a 17.
Yeah.
And that is a 23.
No.
Not it.
Yeah, we did our best. We had our moment of fame. All right. So what are they doing for those 2 hits?
Like she kind of like gets it, and then like fucking right to the jaw, and then as she's coming back out, and then back fists you on the other way.
Okay. Okay. 25.
That'll hit.
I'm going to grab them by the back of the neck and just right up into the uppercut.
Okay.
Tavern Brawler lets you bonus action grab.
Ah, that's fine. I'm not Tavern Brawler, I don't think.
I thought you said that.
No,
was
Chef and... Yeah. And then a 24 to hit. There we
That'll
go.
hit. Okay.
This one's just a haymaker. Just trying to get them off me.
Alright, so
Like
that's
right to the chest.
6 hits so far, so it's 30 points. So I imagine you're both looking kind of like
Yeah.
black and blue a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
at 21, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll probably win this just through attrition, to be fair. Alright, so she's gonna be going at you again. That is a 15 hit.
That just hits.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my request.
Alright, one more. And that is an 9 hits. I don't do that well.
Alright, so are they still kind of mounted?
Finally, a miss that wasn't the 1.
Are they still kind of mounted on me right now? Or
Yeah, you haven't picked them off. So like they're
Okay.
like the last one that you just got, like she kind of like punched down like right into the freaking solar plexus.
Okay. I'm just going to take a hook into the ribs. 15 to hit.
Not quite.
Okay.
Just not
Yeah.
quite.
And then 25 to hit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so I like go for that first one, gets blocked, and then as they kind of lean down the block, left hook across the side of the face.
Okay. Alright, so she's gonna like kind of like you like hit her in the face and she kind of like falls off of you.
Okay.
But like she gets up pretty quickly and then is gonna freaking just drop right down at the
Yeah.
elbow.
People's elbow over here. Valkyrie's elbow.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a 22.
Yep.
And a natural 1. And another natural one. Okay, so her arm falls off apparently.
Can I use the natural ones to put her on her back and then me be mounted?
I think that with 2 natural ones, she kind of gives up.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she kind of like gets there, like she gets here and then there, like, and then she tries to do it again, and then like you get out of the way, and like her arm kind of like
Hits the ground. Yeah.
Like her arm is broken now.
Yeah.
So she kind of like All right.
I kind of help her up, and I'm like, "Good fight, sandwich."
And she like pulls herself up. And she eats the sandwich and she looks at her arm.
Maybe it's just a light sprain.
She's kind of like she starts eating it, and she kind of looks at you and she kind of like holds up her arm, and her arm is like at a fucking disgusting angle.
Or a
And she goes like, "No."
That one's called the Grizzly Rage.
It's called fucking sucks. And she kind of like,
the sandwich? Oh shit! All right.
I like your grizzly.
oh no, the sandwich is fine.
Oh okay, yeah, that's the Grizzly Rage.
All right.
It's made from bear, obviously.
I only got one hand to eat and drink. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. She takes another drink, and she picks up the sandwich and she leaves the and she goes out of the longhouse.
I was gonna say it'd be kind of funny if another Viking who was like a smart Viking or something, like one of like the guys who's like, "Oh, I'm always inventing shit," and just came over and he like put this tray.
Shot him with a gun, like.
Well, no, it's like a tray with like a rope around it, and like it just sits there, and you can put the drink in the thing there, and then everyone's like, "Yeah!"
Those party plates that like let you put your wine glass in them.
Silliness.
I just invented this. Yeah!
Oh
God!
All right.
Soup making.
Sorry.
Fun.
It's fine. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna kind of fade to black here on the little bit of merrymaking we've done with the Vikings here.
Huh?
Do I win my fights?
Oh, get it?
Which
Right.
fights?
The mosh I was gonna be in.
Oh, you were gonna do that too.
You can do wrestling, right?
Yeah, we can do that one.
Oh, okay.
Then we can move on.
Yeah.
Alright.
It doesn't have to be as involved.
Yeah, let's do some contesting athletics check because this is wrestling.
Wrestling?
We'll be wrestling.
To be clear,
I can't
Finn
hear
does
wrestling.
take off his nice military jacket and hang it on like a post
Okay.
or something before
So
he
you got
gets
like
in there.
you got like the military slacks and then like a white t-shirt or
Yeah.
a white tank top on.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fair enough. And like to be fair, most of the people in the Vikings that you're here, like they're wearing like a cloak, maybe. Got a 24.
Wow, I'm just not doing great. Oh, so this is athletics, right?
Yes.
You got a 14.
So you're getting a little bit thrown around. There's a little bit of laugh and there's a little bit like, ah, ha, ha. Show the new guy what's up. That's a natural 20.
Rough. Well, can't beat a natural 20. Got a 24.
Unfortunate. So he's just gonna kind of like pick you up and throw you over a bunch of people into like a ravine.
Damn.
And it's like, that's gonna be the end of it, I think.
Hey, want to have a wrestling match of our own?
Well,
I could use some rest today,
Like,
actually.
I
no honor games.
rolled an 18 and a 20, like that's rough. I'm sorry.
Let me lick your wounds.
To be fair, about some of the other ones like grab you up by like each of your shoulders, like haul you back up, and they fucking slap you on the back. It's all in good fun. No honor gained, but no honor lost.
Fair.
I mean, they think highly of you just because you tried. Like these are a bunch of fucking massive motherfuckers.
And you're pretty buff too.
And you're just like, yeah, I'll take you on. And it's like, okay, man.
Fair enough.
I mean, they're gonna like Hogarth because Hogarth is like a massive berserker, and that's kind of like their whole ideal.
Boy, big boy.
Hogarth, the big boy, Bramson.
Big boy.
I'm just kidding. I would never have your mind name be big boy. I'm lazy as fuck.
Oi, big boy, big boy.
All right, so I remember you drank a lot.
I handled pretty well. Though.
You did okay, but you wake up like on the ground, like on the floor of the longship, like some hay kind of like nestled under your head. And you're just like, Phew. You can shake it off and you get up. There's no like penalties or anything, but you are a bit hungover.
How are you doing today, sir?
Well, had some merriment, maybe a bit too much. Nothing. Can't usually handle. He's gonna like twist his neck, and it's just gonna be like, it's almost gonna sound like it's snapping, like he broke his neck because of how much it pops.
It's gonna be a freaking bag of Skittles.
I see that, sir.
How did you sleep? Is that it?
Very well.
Honestly, glad.
Would you like me to walk on your spine?
As you ask that, you feel a boot to the back of your spine, and you just you feel better because it's like, oh, and you see Irsa behind you. Feet on the ground, Dringer.
Now that's some hospitality. He's gonna go find his coat and just kind of like, it's gonna be like that thing where, you know, as you're putting it on, usually he's very composed when he puts it on, so this time it's just like
So he's gonna go out and you're already up, I'm assuming.
All right.
He's gonna find Fithic and Hogarth. What are they doing? What is their current state?
I was getting some extra rest. Yeah.
So you're asleep on the ground?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to be clear, that is a
nursing
long
his
rest. Right?
wounds.
Oh, so you're awake already?
Yeah. Just give me a massage.
Is that a long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a long rest. Which is why I was saying it didn't really matter how much damage you took. I was like, yeah, you're getting a long rest anyway.
Now, where exactly were those wounds?
Ribs.
A lot of punches to the ribs, a lot of punches to the jaw.
Yeah.
That's just no fun.
Some hamstring.
So you're on the ground being tended to.
Yeah.
And you see Irsa kind of like come up to you, just like fucking grab you and pull you up.
Oh, I'm awake now. Holy shit.
Time to go, boys.
Alright, you feeling good?
I could be feeling better,
The
but
massage?
you needed all the extra rest,
But
so...
the massage was great.
Be better with a cup of coffee.
On the long ship.
What I was thinking of.
We're on the long ship.
You see her like walking down towards the docks. She like hops onto her long ship. It's her and like maybe two other of the Vikings. And it's not quite the party that they had last time where they had 4 full long ships. But she kind of like looks at you and she kind of like gestures like for you guys to make your way down there. And as you get there, you see there is meat in the long ship.
Thank God.
What to say? Only way to clear hangover is to keep on drinking.
Her the dog that
okay,
bit you,
sure.
sir.
Why not?
I was gonna say it.
Like, as you say that, Irsa has, like, a little cup that she dips in and takes a drink. And then puts it into a little compartment in the long ship. Whew. Nothing like a night of drinking before going a Viking.
Nothing quite like it.
Alright. We're going to be heading out, grab an oar. I'm just kidding, there's no oars. But no, you will have to man the sails for me, sir. We are heading south. And she had like points towards where south would be, in case you aren't familiar with the geography of the planet, which I would imagine you would not be.
No.
Like as you see when they say Valhalla's rise, you can see like the crust of like just the top part of the gas giant coming above the horizon. And that's kind of what's giving it. It's night isn't quite a thing here because of how both the gas giant and the star are giving a lot of energy and light. It's like it's pretty much like it's fucking bright out, and then there's like it's not as bright.
Mm-hmm.
Like night is not quite a thing, and there's not a lot of stars to go by either. Okay, so you guys are cruising along the southern coast of this landmass that you've kind of been partying at the past night, and you can see along each, like about, a mile and a half or so in between on the shoreline, you can see smaller settlements, a lot of docks, a lot of like people casting nets into the ocean for fishing. It's very peaceful. These people aren't quite the gigantic, monstrous like individuals that you saw.
More farmers.
Yeah, these are where you would find like not so much farmers because there's a lot of like rocky terrain along the coastlines, but a lot of fishing, a lot of like the people who are kind of keeping everyone alive, as opposed to the people who are going out and raiding and pillaging, all that kind of thing. And
Woodworkers and
yeah. A lot more wood workers, as opposed to in the main part there was a lot of blacksmiths.
Yeah.
A lot more humble people up this part. And you just kind of see, Ursa kind of like waving to a couple of them. A couple of them wave back. And as you go farther and farther south, it gets a little more wild, a little less people. Like, I suppose every mile and a half, it becomes like every 2 miles. There's like one, and then there's one outpost that's like way out in the back where there's just, it looks just like basically like a watchtower. That's basically it. And after that, the seas start to get a little choppy as the sheer cliffs kind of like rise up. And you see like there's caverns along the edge of all of these cliffs sometimes. And you see Ursa kind of like looking in each one of them as you kind of cruise close to it. Like she kind of like looks in and then she continues. There's a rumble of thunder in the very deep corner of one of them. Like you can hear like this crackling, this almost like a boom. And then you see her kind of like look in there, and she looks at the two other Viking that are accompanying you, and she's like, "Seems we found the place." She kind of like takes a little rope, hooks it onto a rock, and like this is a cave that is still kind of underwater.
Mm-hmm.
So that she's like, "All right, here's what you're looking for. It's gonna be a long rope-like plant. This grows only underwater, and it's gonna have these light berries." Almost like this big, and she kind of like holds up. Like she was like this. They're pretty big.
Yeah, pretty big. Yeah, practically apples.
They're essentially like apples and that kind of size. You're looking to harvest the entire thing. You want to cut the whole plant off. We're gonna need the entire thing for your potion. Watch out for the Thrimworms. They've tasted a bit of Thor's might and they're a bit angry. Now get the hell out of here. And she kind of like flops herself down, just another thing of mead, starts drinking it, and just kind of like looks at you expectantly to leave.
What was the thing they said to be careful about?
Thrimworm? Thrym is a giant who stole Mjolnir.
Okay.
So these
giant kin-esque?
These, no, not really. They're just creatures. You'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, girl.
Alright, so what do you do?
Presume we get off the...
Yeah, I'm grabbing my pack, just slinging it over and start heading out.
Now, do you use the gunblade thing? Does that work underwater?
I believe that, in my opinion, the gun probably shouldn't. It would probably just be the blade.
That's what I figured as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to, like, you get out and you hop down, and the water is about, like, 2 feet deep.
Okay.
Like, it comes up to probably the thigh on most people, but, like, probably, like, your knee, if that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Armor, just real quick.
I'll probably currently have my great axe out right now.
Okay. Like, as you guys move closer and closer down this this dark tunnel, does anyone have any way to make light?
Yeah.
Okay.
I make light.
Okay.
I touch one object.
What object are you touching to create
I
light?
can do the opposite.
You can make darkness, is what you're saying.
I can do
Less
that
helpful
too.
moment.
I'll go ahead and touch Hoagie's gun.
You can do it on my torch if you want.
Cast light on the torch.
Why?
Doesn't use the torch.
It doesn't ruin your gun.
Are you? What if you're using it on what I have out right now? It's my great axe.
Okay, I use it on your great axe.
Yeah.
So you know how to
There's
make
some like
shining light and great axe.
I'm not sure I actually need light, but you can have some.
The ancestors, they called. Well, that was you.
Sure.
That was you.
What are they saying?
That I'm amazing.
That's exactly what they said.
Crazy.
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 Crazy
Alright.
for being so
I need you all to make survival checks.
No.
Sup,
And
I'm
if I
good
refuse?
at that. Then you don't survive. I
Then
mean,
you, then you automatically fail. I don't know.
yeah.
Alright, this die ain't it, bro.
Does it
Oh,
need
I
a
actually
jail?
gave myself proficiency in survival when I did
Me
that.
too.
I did too, but that didn't help my roll.
What'd you guys get?
17.
11.
I don't
30,
think
20.
you gave yourself proficiencies. I think you
That's
took
where I
wild
came from.
spacers,
Yeah.
and then it all
Oh,
gave
and then we all got it.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, those
I
are
got
some
two.
pretty good rolls. What's that?
I got a 2.
You got a 2. Wow.
Okay, we'll make sure you get through.
You get turned around and start walking outside out of the cave.
No, it's this way though.
Sir.
Sorry.
Sir.
Oh. How many did I have?
Not enough.
You shut your mouth.
Okay. So as you guys are going into the cave with those rolls, those are pretty good. So you find the plant, but they're not as big as the one that she mentioned. Like it looks like this long, like seaweed, like rope with small white fruits along it, or berries of some kind.
Perhaps these aren't ripe.
Yeah, I would say they don't work. I mean, maybe for someone my size, but
Okay. You want to go deeper into the cave?
yeah.
Okay. You go deeper and deeper, and at this point, you cannot see the entrance to the cave any longer. You've taken a little bit of a turn, and the water is getting a little deeper. So now you're at about 3 feet high.
Shit.
Make another set of survival checks.
Natural 20.
Dang.
60.
So with a natural 20, and not to discount everyone else's roll, but natural 20 has is a thing that happens.
No, please discount my rolls.
Okay. So you find the most, just like these, like it's bigger than what you gestured. It's like this massive fruit. There's like several of them along the strand of this. And as you pull on it, the entire cavern erupts in this blast of thunder. And this like massive head of a serpent kind of like pulls away up from and the kind of seaweed goes with it, and it looks down at you, and it just has like 4 or 5 of these tendrils of like this vegetation kind of hanging off of it.
Nope.
And then it's just this large blue-skinned, yellow-eyed serpent kind of like looks at you, and as it like kind of like opens its mouth, you can see sparks like arcing between its teeth as it kind of like sparks and roars at you.
It's okay, nice little servant man. You can just go along.
I don't think that part was in the dossier.
No.
Looks like fun.
I think it was distinctly in the dossier.
The part where you pull the fruit and then it's actually attached to the thing.
The worm was in the dossier.
She did not specify that particular part of it now.
I feel like you're gonna hate me.
She wants us to die?
Hoagie has his axe out and he's fucking charging.
Yeah, okay, roll initiative.
What else are we gonna do?
I mean, that's
I mean,
Hoagie.
yes.
It didn't attack you.
Well, we could just run away.
Nope, it's too late. Roll
Alright.
initiative.
It's on me.
I almost rolled an 18, but I didn't.
Hey, I did.
Why can't John just roll like this?
Right. Right.
This is what it looks like.
Oh, the baby! No, gimme!
I gotta show somebody the picture of my cat. Hold on.
Showing off your pussy?
Yeah. Can you see it?
Computer enhanced.
Computer enhanced. Alright.
Nope.
Well,
Text it to me. I'll tweet it.
yeah, I'll tweet. It'll be put into a tweet. Sorry, I did not mean to derail the entire thing. Okay. I kind of need this, but okay.
Just for a second.
Did you text it?
No.
Oh,
She asked me to give it to her for a second.
I did. I
Horrible
insisted.
person.
Yeah.
Did you see the face she was making? What was I supposed to say?
So we're telling everyone that's what electric eels look like, right?
No, it was just like the rawr. Alright. Did anyone get over a 20 for their initiative? What'd you get?
22.
22 for Hoogie. Hoogie is rolling like a fucking baller today.
I only had one natural one so far.
Anyone 15 to 20?
19.
15.
Sorry.
You got a 15?
Yeah.
It's Fithic.
Can actually roll good today. What?
The
Had to go to battle.
Wyrm, and then... Okay. What did you get, Riley?
8. Rolled bad.
Ferrari.
It be that way sometimes. And to no one's surprise, Hoagie's up first.
Alright, bonus action rage.
Uh-huh.
And then, reckless attack.
I've got a ring for that.
Just with the great axe. And it is a 26 to hit on the first one.
Oh, dang. I wonder if it'll hit.
You can let me know.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that is going to be...
And you said we're fighting in how much deep of water?
3 feet of water, which is going to be difficult terrain.
Let's see.
Movement will
Ooh,
not
that's a
be
good roll.
easy.
Alright, so 15 slashing damage is a... Oh, I rolled wrong. I'm sorry. I rolled the gunblade, which is 2d6. This is a d12. That was a good roll, though.
For shame.
I know.
That was a 12 you just knocked out.
That's still not too bad. 13 slashing. And then when you rage, don't you add
Yeah,
damage?
you add 2, I believe?
Yeah, 2 melee to that, so that's 15 damage. Yeah, I'm not going to throw my Astral Spark into it, so
Okay.
15. That's the first roll.
So you come up there and you just, like, right off the bat, it's screaming at you, and you're just like, oh, fuck you! And then you fucking chop into its neck, and, like, one of the tendrils falls off of it.
Oh, shit. And then I'll reckless attack the second time. Ooh.
Can you reckless attack twice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it just applies to any of your attacks.
Oh, okay. So you reckless attack, and then it applies to both of them. Got it.
Let's try and find it.
Every time I play a barbarian, it's just you just reckless attack to the round. They can also.
I mean, you might as well because you've already given up advantage. So. But that's why I was asking. Like, it gives you advantage and them disadvantage. You do it again?
Yeah, during this turn.
Yeah. All right.
So
So
it gives them advantage against you too.
Now you have to. It does say specifically you have to do it on your first attack though, which is interesting. So you could like, I'm not going to do it my first time and do it my second time.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But it gives you for the turn. All right. So that was another 19 plus 7, which is I think 26 again. So, which is a D12.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Dude, 12 plus 4, 16 slashing.
Okay.
And then
18 with the rage?
do you get to add your rage twice?
Every time you make an attack.
Okay, yeah, so 18.
Okay.
And I already did my bonus action to do rage, so.
That's a lot of damage.
I end my turn. Yeah, so I'm literally just taking the great axe and just slashing like into the tendril, and then I kind of swirl around and then come across another tendril.
Yeah, so this thing is screaming in rage. Like there's like electricity flying off of it.
Ooh, interesting.
But it's on its turn, so Fithic, you're up.
Sure. How much do we not want this to move away from people? I feel like a lot, right?
I mean, that's completely up to you. I can't answer that question.
I know. Hogs is up next to it.
Yeah, and then
You're right next to him as well.
Yeah.
Like, you just watched Hoagie, like, fucking hack into
for
this thing.
sure.
screaming
that's
and
fine.
hacking and slashing.
Like, right next to you.
Impact
Just straight
doesn't
up
push it
button mashing.
back too far.
It's Diablo 3 up in this bitch.
Okay, I cast Impact, so I basically
Genshin
copying how Hoagie was fighting last night, right? I take my crystal spellcasting focus thing, right? And
Uh-huh.
and I go and I punch it, but then a bunch of black tendrils come and punch with me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Based on how I was fighting.
Yeah.
You're copying my style.
Tentacle fight.
And I probably don't hit it with a 12.
You do not.
Shit. Well,
I mean, you hit it, but it doesn't do any damage. How about that?
then I go ahead and poof away. I poof away with my
Bonus
Raven Queen's gift thing.
Is that a bonus action or what is that?
Yeah. It's a bonus action.
Like a
Blessing
Misty
of
Step?
the Raven. Yeah, it's basically Misty Step.
I actually just want to go one,
Mm-hmm.
like that, back here.
Yeah, 30 feet back, basically. Just,
You want to go the whole 30 feet?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's off the map, just.
I mean, if it's off the
go.
map, then it's okay. You leave the combat encounter.
Out of bounds.
I like,
Yeah, that's-
I like my little map.
I
It
like
makes sense because you're in a cavern.
I
You
do
don't want
too.
to.
No,
I
I
like it a
like
lot.
it. I like it.
Anyway, I'm justifying it to myself for some reason. I don't know why.
I like it.
Next up, if that's the end of Hithick's turn,
Yeah.
is the Wyrm,
Back row.
who will very angrily try and grapple Bogey.
Me?
Yup.
What did I do?
Very angrily.
More than my ineffectual little fist.
First bite misses, so you just see it like it's like snapping at you, trying to like grab your great axe. But this doesn't quite work. So instead of trying to grab your great axe, it now tries to grab you. That is my 7th natural one. What the fuck? Anyway,
I'm taking all of your good luck right now.
apparently you're just fucking siphoning that shit off of me. Anyway, that attack doesn't work either. Third attack. There we go. 26.
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so you know, when raging, my ancestral protectors appear.
Uh huh.
So,
What do they look like?
they kind of look like really large figures. You can't tell if they're Gith or not, but they seem extremely ancient in their armor and stuff like that.
Okay.
Some not wearing armor, just wearing like a sash across the chest.
Sure.
But yeah, very, very imposing. At least all of them above 7 feet tall.
Sure.
But essentially what it does, though, is it causes disadvantage on anybody being attacked against me, instead of me. So if you go to
Okay,
attack...
I
then-
see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, so that.
And so you guys know, that only activates when I've hit that target.
Okay. That was some pretty good rolls that I just did. So, you are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then 12 lightning damage.
So I get to reduce the first part to 5,
Mhm.
and then I take the full 12. So is it like biting and then like sends this electricity through
Right
me,
now,
or-
it's unfortunately right now it's constricting you. So like it tried to bite at you and it didn't quite work. But as it was biting, it was going by you, and now you're like kind of it's like and then it kind of squeezes and then it's like
Okay.
and it crushes you and then you're
and I'm like
electrified.
holding this weapon that's like
You're still holding the weapon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like it's
getting
there's,
shocked.
there's
Yeah.
like lightning jumping between its body and your axe and then
Yeah.
yourself and then there's just it's a fucking light show.
Yeah.
As this goes on, and you are also considered grappled.
grappled. Hard. Just grappled.
Target is grappled, and the target is restrained until the grapple ends.
So speed is 0.
Okay. Finn, you are up. Do the thing that you do.
You ugly worm. Get back and fight someone your own size that's not me. I'm gonna compel you.
This worm, just so you know, is you don't even, like it is huge. The part that you can see.
You ugly worm. I can take you. Compel you. So
Okay.
you have to make
All right,
so you have to make a wisdom save.
sure. It's a worm. I don't know how good its wisdom saves are. Let's find out. Negative? Oh no, +2.
No.
17.
Okay. Where are those natural ones now? Alright,
So kind of like looks at you, and you're like, "Hey, you're an asshole," and he just kind of goes, and then starts trying to bite Hoagie again.
Alright, well,
True and real.
I guess, well,
You can always count on giant worms to keep it real.
that'd be bonus actions. Well, that was a bonus action. Okay, 6, so I can still use Firebolt. Firebolt!
Hit him with the fire.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sick.
Honestly,
He's gonna be like, "How dare you, worm!" He's gonna snap. Don't worry.
He's here, Hoagie.
Yep, there's a snap. That's the snap I was talking about.
If you needed any chiropractic adjustment, that worm is doing it for you.
I think Fithic did a good job.
Wait. That is
I'm really tiny. I'm not trying
Damn
to
it.
crack your
Alright.
back.
I don't think you should do that.
It's fair.
You'd have to jump.
I was
on
trying to
my-
give
I
you.
can, like,
I was trying to give you
literally-
credit, but
I
you're
can
right.
literally just sit there cross-legged, and
4
you're
fire
like, what?
damage.
What's that?
4 fire damage.
Okay.
I have 2d10.
You just
Wow, that
Yeah,
sucks.
it's bad.
as you hear like the cracking of my back, you just go.
That's
Oh.
rough.
Like,
Alright. That's
Listen, these dice have not been nice.
end of your turn?
That's it.
Raleigh.
I'm letting one fly. And I rolled an 11, and I'm sad.
That's pretty flat.
For a... What? Exactly.
And
For an elf?
Elf.
Oh.
That doesn't
I
rhyme.
was trying to get the syllable,
Yeah.
but
Doesn't work. Into the dice jail it goes.
That's the, like, 4th natural 2 I've rolled in a
I
minute.
need to put this one away, actually. You're right. Put this one in there, too. Into the dice dungeon. Alright.
The dice slackness cube.
Yeah, where was that the
I
last
know.
5 times?
I know.
Come on,
Last a
John.
million times.
I want to win a football game!
It's fine. Okay.
Alright. Raleigh, you rolled an 11 to hit?
Yep.
That does not hit. Anything else you
No.
want to do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. No movement, anything else?
No, I'm good.
Is
Okay.
teacher to get a dice jail cam?
Hoagie, you are up.
Let's check the status.
You are currently restrained and grappled.
Okay. Oh, I am restrained as well.
Yes.
I did not mark that condition. I just marked grappled.
Yeah, you are restrained.
Poopers. Don't like this.
I have disadvantage. Okay. Make advantage on me. If I was to try to break the grapple, how would I do that?
You make an escape DC.
Okay, and that would use one of my attacks or both my attacks?
That would use your action.
My full action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using 2 attacks is the attack action.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
If you use the attack action, you get 2 rolls.
Okay.
That's essentially how it works.
Okay. Okay.
It's a strength saving throw, right? Or an athletics roll.
It's a strength.
They're the same.
Oh, fine.
What?
Actually, I guess you're already done, so it would be an athletics check. You're right.
So for me, what
Mhm.
I'm going to do is I'm going to stay grappled and restrained.
Okay.
I'm just going to recklessly attack, which will just make it a normal roll.
Okay. Oh, I had advantage. Yeah.
You still hit him.
Well, that wasn't great. 11.
Once.
So 11 for the first one to hit.
Okay.
And second one, 19. 12 plus 7.
Okay.
Did the second one hit or no?
19 will hit.
Okay.
Alright, so that's 1 hit.
Yeah, just one hit.
Okay.
And that is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 from raging. That is 12 slashing.
Okay.
Give me some flavor. I need to hear Hoagie's struggle with the worm.
He's going to the first one he messes up. So he's like trying to like just fucking like carve at the tentacle with the axe. He just can't. He's like cutting into himself like fuck like that. And then the next time he just goes and just starts hacking into the tentacle as he just he's like holding it by the top of the shaft and just trying to get a little force into it.
Okay.
That was my worm noise.
As far as
That's pretty good.
bonus action, economy-wise bonus action, I don't really have anything so good.
Okay. Fifth, you're up.
So, I can only move like half my speed, right?
True.
So I move closer to it, 15 feet.
Okay.
Oh. And then... Oh, what am I going to do? If I move another 15 feet, am I right up next to Fithic? Or, God, Hoagie, I keep calling you Fithic.
If you use the dash action, you will be right next to him, yes.
Okay. Uh-huh. I get up next to Hoagie then.
And so you're using the dash action
Mm-hmm.
to do another 15 feet.
Yep.
Or just 10 feet?
No, I
Do you
mean,
want to be adjacent to it, or just adjacent to me?
Where do you want to be?
oh, adjacent to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna grab Hoagie, quicken a spell, and cast Thunderstep.
What does that do?
It teleports us, cause yeah,
Mm,
including him. One willing creature. It poofs out. And hurts the poor little guy. Poor little worm.
okay. Alright.
So I grab Hoagie by the arm, which, you know, I'm totally tall enough to do, and let the Raven Queen's power wrap around the both of us, and I teleport to a space that's... How much can you move?
40.
20 feet away.
Is there anything that I can do to prevent this or no?
It's a spell.
You can prevent the damage, but I think I can teleport.
On a failed save, half as much damage. Yeah.
So you can prevent some of the damage, but
And the thunder can be heard up to 300 feet away, just so you know.
Well, that's true.
Wow.
Oh.
They can hear the thunder from the worm as well, so that's not necessarily a concern.
So yeah, I move us 20 feet away so
Wait,
that
but
Hoagie
hold
can
on.
get back up to it.
I'm actually. How big are you?
I'm pretty big. I'm a regular medium
Yeah, she's
creature.
medium.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
I'm a perfectly normal-sized creature.
My thing was like, can you use this on a creature that is grappled and restrained? And I'm like, I can't imagine why not. So
Yeah, because
sure.
I just teleport one of us. It doesn't say two people.
No.
So
What does it say?
I can teleport me and one other person, not like a second
Yeah.
worm.
Okay.
You can either bring along an object, or you can bring one willing creature
So I
of your size or smaller.
poof you with me 20 feet away from the worm.
The fact that you two are considered the same size is a little silly, but okay.
Yeah,
Alright, so just 30 feet back?
20.
that's something I would definitely want D&D to address.
You can't go 20 feet back, because that's where RoY is.
I can go 20. Well, sure, but
It has to be unoccupied
15
space.
is good. I just back far enough that I'm not next to it, but Hoagie can get to it next round.
Okay. You have a successfully ungrappled Hoagie from the...
You do a Constitution.
Yeah, you do a con save.
Now I would also have to, because it says each creature is in 10 feet.
Of the space where you left.
I was 10 feet.
But
Then.
it booms after you disappear. It means you're gone.
Where does it say that?
Immediately after you disappear.
Oh, Amelia. Yeah.
Nah, you're good. I know how to protect my man.
What was it? Constitution?
That's not a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, Constitution.
I rolled an 11.
14. Is the DC.
Oh,
It says it right on the spell.
that's cool. That's a
Yeah, they added that new
10 whole damage.
What kind of damage? Thunder?
Thunder, I think.
Out of 3d10, you rolled.
I'm gonna
Out of 3d10, I rolled 10.
I'm gonna blow your mind here. It's immune to thunder damage.
Ah, yeah.
Yep.
I'm good with
I'm
that.
guessing lightning and thunder then.
Man, what a guess.
It was really only important to me to get Hoagie out.
But role playing wise, if it is 300 feet of noise, so
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
So
Oh no!
can
You,
hear
the
it.
people outside, they hear what you're doing.
Mhm.
They heard even before the thunderstep, and then like a big thunderstep came out, and they were like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Mighty fart from Thor over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or is it a mighty fart from Thrym?
After
What is
Fithix
this plot
is
device?
the Thrymworm, who you see is just like he has Hoagie like in his coil, and you just see him go, and then he's gone.
And he bites himself.
And he crunches down, and he's gone. And then pushes forward.
That cat photo again.
Yeah, and he does the cat photo.
If you wonder what the Thermorn looks like, go back to our Twitter from a couple of weeks ago. Or Instagram, Hive, or Mastodon.
I'm so proud of you.
To Twitter at March 5th.
Alright, so he is going to attack Hoagie again. Mostly because the ancestors are kind of goading him, and also because he has advantage. You're just a worm. You're just a worm. You're just gonna.
Oh, it comes up this week.
You're only a tail.
Yeah, you're only a tail.
I honestly forgot it was coming this week.
Yeah, it comes on Tuesday.
Alright, so we've got
Upper back.
first bite.
Both poorly.
The lowest one is a 15.
That hits. So, that is my AC.
That's what I figured. 5 piercing damage, which is half for you.
Yes.
We're gonna go again. That is a lot more than 15.
Is that electricity at all in there?
Actually, no, it doesn't do electricity. I should add electricity. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's do 3 lightning damage as well.
Okay.
Second one is 9 piercing damage and 8 lightning damage. And then it will use its last thing to do lightning breath. 2 hits. Hoagie and then RoY is behind him, so.
Oh, it's a line?
It is a line AoE. So Hoagie and RoY both make a dexterity saving throw.
First of all, how dare you?
I do so dare.
Unbelievable.
It says I have advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or
You
incapacitated.
can definitely see him shooting a lightning bolt at you.
Visible lightning bolt.
Well, that's good because one of those is a 1. Is that a 17 or 11?
The dice are too pretty, but can't read them.
17, okay. 21.
RoY, what'd you get?
11.
11. Oh no.
I'm rolling bad today. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So that's going to be 20 lightning damage to RoY,
Owie.
then half as much on a successful save, which was what'd you roll?
21.
Yeah, more than enough.
Ouch.
Good. After that, the end of the Thermworm's turn. That's not what I called it. I didn't call it the thing that it says. Ben, you're up.
Okay. Am I really? I'm after the firm one?
Mhm.
Oh. Oops.
Okay, it
Why?
goes to me. Yeah, it's like.
I don't know why I thought it was.
Hoagie, Fithic, Thermworm, Finn, RoY.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna get up adjacent to it and be like, "You damn worm!"
Enter in Tremors movie.
You take a you walk up 5 feet and you're like, oh yeah, you asshole. And then fucking...
Oh, so he's like next to me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Diagonally
This
cut.
is.
oh, I see. The spacer is weird. Okay.
Space
Sure.
is fine.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action Searing Smite,
Ooh.
second spell level,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to punch it.
I don't think you're gonna try. I
Falcon.
think you're gonna succeed.
Push!
Let's see. The 13. It's not gonna do it.
Actually, double its AC.
Damn it, dude.
Could you imagine something like this?
No.
Could you imagine it over?
Well,
Yeah.
well, then we'll do it either.
Dang. Okay.
Well,
Do you have to use your smites when you beforehand, or is that an after thing?
Yeah.
no,
That's an
that's the
after.
spell. That's
Oh, it's a spell.
that's the spell I'm casting that's concentrating. All right, so I'll just go ahead and like lay my cards on the table here. I'm just gonna Searing Smite. It still technically is active because I'm holding on to it. It's a
Yeah.
concentration spell. And then when I punched it, I was going to apply another smite.
Yeah.
And just
The power. Yeah, the
The
paladin
paladin
special.
is the smite stacking. Yes, we've heard. We've
Smite
all been there.
By the power of smite!
So
the
you are-
smite stack.
You are concentrating.
What's you trying to get rid of that one?
Don't know.
I can't imagine why.
These are both all things that we definitely exploit.
Yes.
Okay. Who cares?
Alright. All good?
Everybody's a little
Or-
overpowered.
Done at least?
That's all I can do.
Alright, RoY, you're up. You just got zippity zapped.
Every time you look at you, he's staring back at.
Light one fly. I rolled another natural 7, so that's a 16.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
It's fine. All my
another one
D20s
into
are
the
gonna be in
slime prison.
All of my d20s are going to end up in there.
Seems like it,
Do you
yeah.
want to use this one?
I'd have to calibrate it.
It's the Honey Feywild one.
I'll just calibrate.
Alright, anyway. If that's everything, then Hoagie, you're up.
I'm
you
gonna
can use
run up
this
to the. Is it possible to try to get behind it? Like,
Oh, dice.
I have 40 movement.
Okay,
Essentially, I'm trying to be flanking.
10, 15,
RoY.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, can I do that, please? And then that way I don't have to use my reckless attack.
Sure.
I'm going to swing my great axe again.
You and Finn are now flanking.
Okay. So the first one's not going to hit. It's a
Mixing up
15.
names today.
It will not hit you, correct?
And the second one is a little better. I don't know if it does, though. It's a 16.
No.
Okay, so both might miss it.
So you
Yeah.
guys are just shooting arrows, fucking trying to
Yeah.
and you can see the electricity kind of blasting out and just hitting the arrow and knocking it off course, hitting your axe and knocking it so that
Yeah.
it doesn't hit flush with its side, and just glances off the scales.
Yeah. So
And this thing is just roaring at all four of you.
now, always still new to barbarian. I didn't hit by attack. Do I lose my rage or no?
No, you
No, you attacked.
Okay.
You either need to attack or take damage.
Okay. Cool. All right. So then I might do.
Smile.
Just because it doesn't punish you that much for missing. That would be unfortunate.
With the blurry background of my dice stack.
That's fine.
I love it.
So that would be physic, right?
Sure. If you
Yeah, Fithic's up next.
You about done with your ineffectual punches?
I slash.
No.
But
You should
in fact,
punch.
Just talking shit to Finn right now.
Oh, I hit the very wrong button. There's spells. I'm gonna go ahead and cast not sword burst. I'm gonna cast. No, I don't want to trouble you from it yet. Impact. I'm gonna use my sorcery points to allow me to do that from far away. And
Okay.
I'm gonna punch it basically, but through the air.
With your mind.
Mind punch, which is an attack. Which is 17.
Just Y'all were so close so many times.
I went 15, 16.
Yeah. And Mary also got a 16.
Plus,
Just so you know, because I didn't actually do damage, my ancestral parties are not working currently.
bitches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have to actually hit.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god. The 0 is a 10, right?
Yes.
Sweet. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it has to go back 5 feet. Directly away from
Really? Okay.
The power of my mind is really strong.
Just overpowers a fucking gargantuan-sized worm.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
By the power of Grayskull.
By the power of fucking mind bullets.
By the power of these nuts.
Kill a yak from 30 yards with mind bullets.
Mind cannon.
Oh. I don't have any bonus actions. That would be I'm good. That's it.
Okay. Well,
That would cost 2 whole sorcery points for bonus
it
actions.
is now
so good.
the Wyrm's turn. So, he's going to... Yes, attack Hoagie because he's right there and no one else is in reach. Actually, no. Finn is in reach. So he's going to attack Finn and Hoagie. And Hoagie, you did not use reckless attack this time, correct?
I did not, no.
Okay. So it's just a regular attack. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. We gotta do the thing where it is both piercing and lightning because I think that's more interesting. So that's 9 piercing and 9 lightning. Okay.
Just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. Just a little bitty hit. Next one's against Finn. Another bite. 26.
Oh.
Just barely.
Oh, you're 25? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3 piercing, 9 lightning.
3%.
More constrict for Hoagie. That is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's gonna.
This grapples me, right?
This is one that also grapples you, yes.
To get you out of another fucking grapple?
Come on, try harder.
Kill the wabbit.
Knew I should have made it run away.
Alright, that's going to. Oh my god. Double 1s on damage. Okay,
Oh.
so that's going to be 4 bludgeoning and 4 lightning.
Okay.
But also grappled and restrained.
I'm in the single digits.
Oh shit.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Applesauce.
I'm sure it's fine.
I just look at my
It'll be fine.
This is my job. This is my job.
to die.
tank.
I don't
I
think
tank.
so.
Uh-huh. Finn, you're up.
Yes.
I'm gonna punch it.
Are you gonna walk up to it?
Yeah.
Actually.
Do you want to go farther so you can flank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a bit.
Okay, you're in flanking position, but you have advantage.
Falco! Punch! I guess. Falco! Punch!
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I got a 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, and I'm going to, of course, apply 2nd level Divine Smite to it.
Mhm.
So that is going to be a whopping.
And that's your smite, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
don't forget you still are using your swing.
Don't you worry about that. I almost forgot.
So you're no longer concentrating.
That is 6. Plus a D8.
Oh, did you you took
Oh,
damage,
no.
right?
Actually, the. Yeah, I did, but I rolled a con save. I got a 14.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Yeah, he's fucking doing it without me. It's integrity right there.
Wait, so it's 1d8 initially, if applying it to a 1st level. It's 2d8, right?
You tell me, man.
Yeah,
Let me
because
look.
your
Defense
defense
level?
level say it. It'll be in your like.
I always forget.
I am not quite the encyclopedic knowledge I would like to be.
How dare you? I'm going to spend 1 spell slot to deal extra 2d8. Okay, so.
It's 2d8 per spell slot.
No.
No?
You add
One
1d8.
spell slot to do 2. Yes,
Oh,
it's 3d.
1d8.
It's 3d8. It's 1d8 per extra spell slot.
Gotcha.
I use it a lot.
Alright, so.
Fair.
Unarmed, smite, the Searing Smite, and then the Divine Smite.
Roll your dice, my man.
Got enough rocks?
Let's see if you roll well.
You'll roll better than I have. I've done exactly.
I see a couple. I see some pretty good rolls over there.
Alright,
I rolled this much damage. It's a 0. Okay.
so that is going to be 9 fire damage.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 bludgeoning damage.
13.
And then it's going to be a whopping 20 radiant damage.
33 damage.
Yes, sir.
BAM! Hot fucking
He's like,
damn.
you damn worm! Boom! Then you just hear like an explosive sound ripple through the damn tunnel.
Yeah, like
Not
you see, like you
explosive.
punch this worm right in the fucking face, and you just see his like miniature like radiant explosions like go through its body. And just like it's like destroy, and then like you see like and like with the crackling of lightning, there's also no smoke coming out of his mouth. Holy shit! Okay, it's I think with that, it's gonna try and leave.
But
Yeah.
but like it's gonna.
But it's
drop.
not its turn yet.
But
So
it's gonna like drop. What's his face?
so Raleigh,
Right.
We'll see.
you're up.
Oh, that's actually a 24.
Oh, see, it was just it's because it's no. Go ahead.
And that gets sneak attack
When
because
it
y'all
starts
are all
to run
fucking up
away,
its
it gets
business.
an AC of 27.
That's 12 piercing.
Okay.
Yes.
Hoagie, you are currently restrained and grappled,
Okay.
Dying.
and also probably almost dead.
Oh, eat your fucking treats.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to eat one of my cooked treats.
You are restrained. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Okay.
It don't. It, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I will reckless attack to get advantage since I'm already flanking.
Okay.
So I'll use my great axe
But you are using reckless attack?
Yeah.
Why?
because I'm flanking and I'm restrained. So I would have.
Oh, okay.
It'd be
I gotcha.
normal. I won't have advantage.
So you're getting advantage again.
Yep.
Got it.
That will be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Just break out.
That is 12. 6 plus 4 plus 2. 12 slashing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and natural spark that. So it'll be plus 3 force damage.
Gotcha.
And 16 plus 7.
Like this thing is starting to like bleed this like dark blue blood now.
So 23.
Also will hit, yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
And that is an 8 plus 4 plus 2, so 14 slashing.
How many?
14 slashing. Now I'm turn.
Kid might kill it before it gets away. Alright, Fifth, you're up.
So I'm within 15 feet of it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I touch Hoagie in 15 feet?
No. I mean, no.
Wait, real quick.
Hoagie ran a little bit farther away from you guys, so he could get a flanking maneuver on.
It's fine. It's... Teleport yourself. So, can I use some really fun meta magic called Distance Spell, which allows me to change the range on a touch spell to 30 feet to teleport Hoagie with Thunderstep.
Is it a touch?
It's in that it's me touching him and then teleporting
What
myself.
does the range say that it is?
Doesn't say.
But you would be hitting Mary.
Because
Where you read disappearing
You're
from.
gonna die! Well, I can move away from Mary before I cast it, too.
Could you get within 10 feet of it?
Yeah, because isn't this a self cast?
Is kind of.
If it's a self cast, then no. Because it does specifically say it's a touch spell.
Touch person self. Yeah.
Must be
I
within
just
5
thought it
feet
would
of
say
me. Sorry, I have no glass stones, so I have no idea how far away from Hoagie I am.
Hoagie's right here.
Yeah.
You are here.
Which is how far away?
20, 25? You could do
20 to be adjacent.
20 would be adjacent.
You're so very dead, and that upsets me so very much that I'm gonna use up my meta magic and fucking quicken Thunderstep again. So I use the dash action to get up next to him
Okay.
and quicken Thunderstep.
Okay. And then you guys blink away?
Yeah, to 20 feet away at the most. Like for Hoagie to be 20 feet away.
Crack boom, man.
Yeah.
It's
doesn't
only 10
touch.
feet of me.
He's a man.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't hurt him. But it's only within 10 feet of me, so I would have just made sure that he wasn't within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, you're fine.
The creature itself is 10 feet.
Yeah, but the creatures are made of thunder. Yeah, I can
No,
roll
I
if
mean
you
like
want.
to get to what's his face? To get to
It wouldn't go to
Finn.
Finn because even though Finn is adjacent to it, the,
Yeah.
the creature is so large
Oh.
that
It's literally
it
10
doesn't
feet,
go
for sure,
through
yeah.
it far enough.
For sure.
And also, there's another big crackling thunder boom that goes through the cave.
Eat
As you
your
once again go.
damn food. Eat a snack. You're not you and you're hungry.
All right, is that everything?
That's everything.
All right. So the Thrymworm is going to screech at you once again, and just like all that crackling thunder is going to spill out, and it's going to try and turn and run with the the tendrils of the plant still attached to it. If Finn, I'm going to give you a opportunity to try and grab one of them before it runs. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it burrowing or is it?
It is.
Had to
I
say
mean,
that's the-
yeah.
Okay.
It's, gonna, it's, gonna,
they
it's
have.
not burrowing. It's going to swim away.
Is it because you have a longbow, which is like ridiculous game.
Right, but it's going to be underwater. I mean, you can try it.
I
Absolutely.
have special things. Don't worry about
It depends on how much fucking force you can aim that bow with. Which I
I have
imagine
a-
is a lot.
600 feet. So force.
Also, 3 feet of water's not that deep either.
Also, I have Seeking Arrow, which just prerequisites. Have I seen it? Do I have line of sight?
What is that reaction to, Nate?
He's just
I'm
already.
deciding if I want to try to instead just punch it because my dexterity saving throw is like a +1.
So you want? Okay, no, I'll let you use an attack of opportunity to grab it instead.
Yeah.
that sounds fair.
Oh,
Well, basically, what I'm asking you to do is, do you want to just punch it, or do you want to like grab onto one of the things?
no.
What do you
'cause I
want
don't
to
know
do?
how. I can't gauge how dead it is, but it's like it's definitely hurt, and I definitely hurt it really bad. I'm
It's
like,
definitely very, very injured.
yeah. So I'm like, would it be worth it to try to just punch it, and try to just overwhelm it again?
You know what I think it would be if you did that? Pretty cool.
It would. All right, we're gonna punch it. I'm gonna try to overwhelmingly punch it. And hopefully this dice is nice. Oh, 13, boys.
No.
I ain't gonna do it.
Okay. It was a good idea. Alright. So, with that, it retreats. You just see it kind of like slither back down, and like you can feel electricity kind of like humming through the water.
600 feet away.
It's... No. Go ahead and make an attack on it. We're going to say that it moves and goes back its speed.
Is it completely in water?
It is submerged.
Oh,
That's fine. I'm using magic. It's a 23.
Well, that hits. So go ahead.
I choose a creature that I've seen in the past minute. Fire an arrow that flies towards it, moving around corners and ignoring 3/4 and half cover. Shit.
Arcane Archer.
Uh-huh.
Also, it makes a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, that passes.
Okay. Just barely, I imagine?
Well, I have a DC 12.
Oh, wow, really?
So it takes 10 piercing, 1 force damage,
Okay.
and I do not learn the target's location.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool though that you could have. Yeah.
If I'd cast a different spell, I could know it.
Alright. It moves another 80 feet back. It's 80 feet away from you now.
Firing another fucking
go ahead.
arrow.
You guys can try and... like, it has a swim speed that's faster than both. Even if you dashed, it would get away from you. So at this point, it's the combat is over. I'm just seeing, can RoY do enough damage to it to
well,
stop?
I was gonna say I
You
have a range of 120 feet for my firebolt.
That can go underwater?
Oh, true. Well, actually, I can hit him with a mind
Firebolt,
sliver.
It's magic.
60 feet.
Sorry, its dash speed is 80 or swim speed is 80?
Swim speed is 40.
Because my speed is 40.
Okay, so you could dash and keep up with it,
Keep up with
but
it.
just not attack.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Oh,
be able
in
to.
difficulty?
Huh?
In difficult terrain.
Is it difficult terrain?
Yes.
Yeah, then no, I wouldn't be able to.
Actually, could I try to command it to stop?
What's your command? What's the range?
60 feet.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Alright, so you go 40. So, like, this is the last one you're going to do it, but, like, you can go 20 feet up. Or you can only go 15 feet, can't
Well,
you?
no, I'm gonna use my adrenaline rush,
Okay.
to use a dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
And
So
then
that means you can go 30 feet.
So I'm gonna move 30 feet up, and
Okay.
I will attempt to use the command stop. So
Okay.
make a DC, make a save throw. Like, stop, Wyrm!
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Let me 5? The worm stops.
I guess, yeah, because, well, I guess the question is, does he understand me?
Oh, does he have to understand you?
I think it is contingent on.
What language do you say it in?
Do you have to be able to understand it?
I think that might be in there.
Spells no effect on a creature, well, undead, or if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
I think stop might be a directly harmful thing.
No, directly harmful is like run into a cliff. Or
Yeah,
run
if
off
I
a
told him to
cliff.
jump off.
Stopping isn't
That'd be-
directly
it'd be
harmful.
indirectly.
Stab yourself
it
with
is
a
indirectly
dagger.
harmful.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
Like, you can't command word stab yourself.
So what language do you say it in?
No pressure.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have the language to do that.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Orc, and Sylvan.
So which of those 4 languages are you going to use?
We'll try Sylvan. Why not?
No,
Yeah.
That speaks common.
it doesn't speak common. It doesn't speak Sylvan. It does speak one of those 4
I would
things,
say
though.
draconic.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna say Draconic, but then I was like, I don't know.
Serpentine makes me think draconic.
Oh, well, I thought it was a worm.
giant
It's
worms
a
are
worm
basically
in that they call dragons worms.
With a
It's
Oh,
like a
well,
snake.
I would have gone Draconic.
It's
if
like
I
a
was...
snake.
Oh, I thought it was like a worm, like a big old freaking like earthworm.
No, I think he's doing W.
Especially since he said tremors.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking WYRM as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
worm?
it's
That kind of
Yeah,
worm.
that kind of worm.
Oh,
A weird.
oh.
With his eyesight and knowing that because he's the person who can see, can he have used Draconic?
I'm gonna let him use. Make a insight check.
Yeah, that makes that. Well,
Make an insight check. It's not. We'll see how it goes.
He's a person with special.
What do you want to say?
Can I? Okay, so you said Hoagie said hit it and it had scales, right? Can I use a history check?
No, you can see that it has scales.
Right. Well, I mean, like,
You saw this thing. It's not a worm in that like it's a giant earthworm. It was a giant like freaking like it had like a maw and eyes and like it was almost like a draconic type of thing.
Yeah.
So like it makes sense. Like it's not a worm like I said worm like a earthworm.
It's a weird.
It's a Wyrm. Yeah.
I definitely wrote an O.
So did I. 100%.
So I'm not trying to determine where it would be going. I'm trying to call upon knowledge about what this thing would be, alright?
Yes, you're trying to insight into what kind of language you would use to tell this thing to do something.
Oh, that's not going. Okay.
Oh my god.
Reroll.
Roll that again,
Where
please.
did it go?
It's on the shelf here.
It went all the way across the table, across the DM's table, down to the computer table. Oh my god.
Oh no! So you still think it's a worm? WRM.
Yeah.
You think it's like
worm.
an earthworm? Okay,
I rolled a 17 to shoot it with another arrow.
that'll hit.
Roll dexterity.
22.
That's just.
That passes. I still don't know where it is. It takes 0 force damage, but it takes 9 piercing.
How does one get to 0 force?
It's half of force, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, the lowest you can roll is a 1.
So it's 1. You can't do 0 damage. How you want to do it?
I'm just
Yes, you did.
What does it look like?
It looks like composure with just the slightest hint of fucking annoyance. Just like, if anyone was paying attention, you saw her eye twitch and she just fucking let fly. And then when it hit, she goes, hot damn!
Like as that arrow just kind of like you see like tilt off course a bit, and then it like goes back, and then just kind of like goes goes straight down, and then freaking you just see this worm like thrash around, and it's Wyrm W. Technically, I did it WURM because that's how it's usually spelled in the Norse thing that I was reading. But it's like how Jormungandr is a worm. Like it's not really a worm; it's a snake. But like that's what they call it.
I'm pretty sure in Vikings, dragons were like snakes too.
Yeah.
By the way, totally saw that eye twitch, but my insight roll was not great, so.
You don't know what it meant.
I see this what you're doing. I don't know what it means.
You see maybe stressed?
And as it kind of like thrashes about, it gives one final like lightning explosion that goes through the water, and everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
Because I think that's fun.
Oh, bitch.
Oh, but also, my arcane archer arrows, like, the regular arrows, obviously, they just are arrows. But when I apply magic to them, they are fucking like a hot pink neon sign.
Does it say "fuck you" as it goes?
Yeah, because it's a seeking arrow, and it will just curve. It just goes, "Fuck you!" in perfect
I rolled
cursive.
19.
Come,
It rolled on my arm. It was like a 12.
That's funny.
So
Alright.
good constitution.
23.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
12.
9.
DC was 12.
Bitch.
That is 15 lightning damage unless you passed, which is half.
Oh, you're so good.
I also have plenty of time to eat one of my fruits.
So that's 7 or 8.
He packs fruits as his chef.
What did I say?
Yes, I
15.
believe in a healthy
15,
diet.
half is 7.
I change it each time.
Always round down. Because the twin worm is dead, you're able to easily just cut off one of the strands. You have obtained your MacGuffin for the session, and with that, I think it's time we can roll it down and go into next time on Legends and Locations.
So
So
we're not going to grab like a couple of these things?
you can do whatever you want, but the point, like, each one of you can grab one. But I don't know.
Sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, my
I'm like,
own. I wear it
don't want it to go
like a
waste.
feather boa.
So you guys just cut it off. It's not good. It's not going to give you any trouble. It's not like
Yeah,
some crazy.
I
Like,
just want one to cook with, that's all.
okay.
I want a feather boa.
So now you,
It'll be
but
gorgeous.
they're not made of feathers.
Eh.
Anyway.
Feather-ish boa.
All right. Anyway, thank you for watching Lizard Locations Roots of Yggdrasil Session 5. We almost had a little bit of trouble there for one of our big tanky boys. It would have been kind of fitting for Hoagie to die the first fucking thing.
I found people
the people that love him, and then he's
They
just
think I'm
Whoops.
intelligent. They think the world of me.
You'd be the first one to meet Odin.
I'm going ahead. But thank you for watching. Please check out our sponsors, Dice Legion and Rolling for What Now? As well as checking us out on all of our special social media places. Go ahead, Kat. Tell us where we can go.
Instagram, Hive, Twitter, Mastodon, and Facebook, and also Patreon, and maybe very soon, Coffee. I'm really not sure how to pronounce that website. It could be Ko-Fi. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be coffee.
Right? It's supposed
Because it
to
has
be.
like the logo
yeah,
is coffee.
no, for
so.
sure. If you pay $6 a month, you can change it to pizza.
I mean, I like pizza better than
Right.
coffee.
Or maybe it's
so-
pronounced Ko-fi.
Oh, shut up.
But we can all be sure it's not Ghelfi.
Who thought it was Kovefi?
Looking at you, Cheeto.
In addition to all that, please, if you don't mind, hit that like button if you liked what you saw. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. And if you really want to know all the times we release, even though it's usually 10 o'clock on Tuesdays, hit that bell icon. It'll make sure that every time we release something, YouTube will make sure that it gets to you as opposed to...
Hey,
Getting lost in the ether for some reason.
Sometimes I post stuff on YouTube because they're now a social media site.
Oh, yeah?
It's not often, but sometimes.
But yes, it really does help us out to engage. If you really, really liked it, you could always leave a comment and make John's day because John loves reading
It does
comments.
make my day.
But other than that, thank you for watching once again. We'll see you next time on Lizards and Locations. Can we roll yet?
Can we?
Can we roll anything but a 1 today?
No.